everything ready to go. Waiting for that green light to come on. We are here. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKR Sport, we are back for another one of these live streams, and this one should be an interesting game here. Parramatta Eels go up against the St George Illawarra Dragons. This is going to be a difficult match to predict for most people. For me, I'm tipping the Eels, and I'm tipping the Eels well. I don't think the Dragons have played anyone of note yet, and I think this is going to be a game that's going to tell a lot of people that they're not exactly that great. But in the same sense, they've started off the season decently well. They've won 3 out of their 4 games, haven't they? They beat the Cowboys, they beat Manly. They're 2 shithouse teams, but the same sense, like they still won them. They did lose to the Sharkies, and last week, who they play? I can't remember who they played last week, but the Dragons are doing well to start off their season. I tipped them for last, so I'm very impressed with how they have been, regardless of how I think they will go this season. I think that they've played nobody, but they still can be a somewhat somebody team in the sense of maybe a 10th, 11th kind of area. They're much better than those bottom 4 teams and your Dogs, your Broncos, your Cowboys, your Tigers, obviously, your Manly. They're better than those teams. Manly and Dragons are probably in a similar boat, in my personal opinion, long term. Parramatta Eels, on the other hand, they are obviously a pretty decent team. They are undefeated so far this season, 4 from 4. Haven't looked convincing in many of those games. So the game against the Storm, obviously, you could give a lot of excuses for that game due to the torrential conditions we saw at Parramatta that day. That was when it was basically the flood in Sydney for like a 2-week period, and Parramatta won in the end there, and fair enough too, but you can give a lot of excuses to the opposition team. Whoever lost that game got the excuses. Alongside that, they obviously beat who else have they beaten actually? They beat the Tigers last week, but that's not exactly something to write home about considering what we know now as well after what we just saw today against the Cowboys. They just lost and basically got touched up by the Cowboys, who are a pretty average team. So the Eels, they haven't been convincing, but they still are 4 from 4, and they still are a competitive team, and I'd probably put them as number 3 or probably 4 on the power rankings right now. I think maybe just above the Storm, but in the same sense, the Storm are still going to be pretty good. Obviously, I have the Panthers and Rabbitohs in 1st and 2nd, but overall, you definitely could swap it around. But guys, let's hit that thumbs up button if you have not already. Subscribe if you're new around here. Let me know that you are enjoying this content because I am smashing it out right now. Don't forget, tomorrow, 5 p.m., maybe 4 p.m., 5 p.m., you will see the Gold Coast Titans versus Newcastle Knights vlog when I was going crazy in the front line with all my friends, and very good time there, very good time. So I hope you will enjoy that one. But let me know in the chat, guys, what your thoughts are. Dingo says they beat the Knights last week, 22-13. Oh, that's right. Yeah, but the Knights, trust me, after what I saw from the Knights as well, literally I could beat the Knights right now. But hello, Dingo. How you doing, son? Good win for you guys. Well, it was a good win. At least you guys got a win. But in the same sense, it was, the Warriors aren't exactly the greatest team since slight spread either, and you guys were both equally as horrible. But you got the 2 points, and you'd be happy with that, Dingo. You're one of the only Manly fans that I actually don't think is a knobhead. No, I'm happy for you, man. Mr. Bents from Perth Street says, who is the richest athlete in history? NRL Antics says, Sport Reactions, good prediction on what he say. Blaze, do you see the Cats lose? Well, obviously, we both know that I was streaming the NRL game just now, but I'm aware that they didn't play well against the Melbourne Demons. Obviously, guys, they're doing a minute silence for Tommy Raudonikis right now. Literally, I stream every single game nearly, so I'm not going to be sitting here minute silence. We've paid our respects many a time to Tommy Raudonikis. Fantastic bloke. We just saw the Tigers not pay tribute to him, despite the fact that he was a Tigers legend. And it's a sad time for the game, but overall, he was a great bloke, Tommy, and did so much for the game. Bailey Fuller says, "Let's go Dragons." I think the Eels will win here. Adam Ottaway says, "How did you feel about Brimo's involvement yesterday?" Well, I did interview Brimo after the game, actually, as he was running off, as he was heading home. I interviewed a bit of Brims in action, and he's a great bloke, and I thought he had a good game. I don't think he was one of the best on the field, but I think he did exactly what he needed to do, and I think that he overall was as quality as we expect him to be. I think he can be better, but in the same sense, Dave Fafita running amok, Faisal Malawi still having a good game, Mitch Rain having a good game, a lot of Corey Thompson having a blinder. You don't need to be a special fullback necessarily when everyone else is also picking up the slack and just having a crack. So let's go. But let's get to 20. We've got 36 people here. Let's get to 20 likes before the game starts. So we're just doing the minute silence right now. Let's get 7 more likes before the game starts. I know we can do it. Let's get 20 before the game gets going. And let me know your prediction in the chat. I'm going to go with the Eels to win this one, 42-10. I'll go 42-10. Dingo says, it's a win, so I'm happy. Also, thank you. Yeah, well, next week, I don't know how good you're going to be. I don't know how lucky you'll be next week, but we'll see how they go. But the game has started here, guys. So let's get cracking. The Eels here start off with the ball, and Campbell Gillard with a big old runner in her back. Honey Boo Boo says, mate, all Dragons fans leave before they lose by 50. Yeah, but see, the thing is, guys, is that I'm not saying the Eels win by 40 because I think that they're an absolutely unbelievable team. I'm saying the Eels win by 40 because I don't necessarily rate the Dragons anywhere near as people have been. I think the Dragons haven't played anybody yet. They lost the Sharkies, as I said. They're not exactly the most enthralling team, the old Sharkies. They're a very good attacking team. Defensively, they've got a lot of work to damn well do. But overall, they're not exactly the greatest team since sliced bread. But who else they play? They beat Manly, who are just shocking. They beat the Cowboys, who are just appalling, and they beat the Knights, who are just ridiculous. So, lots that have gone into these Dragons games, but the Dragons still have been impressive nonetheless. Dingo says, next week we'll score in the first minute, and then Tom will get injured and Titans will run riot. Oh, wait, that was round 19 last year. Thank you, mate. A lot of Manly fans do forget last year. Big old Paddy G, my boy Paddy G, good man, good bloke, but unfortunately he's not going to have a good time next week. Levi Carter's Dragons 21-18 Eels. You're a Dragons fan, aren't you? Yeah. It's the third tackle here for the Dragons coming off their own line. I'm being impressed by Ravalawa this year. Obviously, Dosaviti. I love my Fijian brothers. Always supporting Fiji and getting around the islands. But he's never really been my favourite winger or player. I think he dropped the ball a lot, but he really has impressed me this year in regards to his ball handling skills and just his attack. So I'm looking forward to seeing what more can come from Ravalawa this year. Cedric Gaming says, I was born in St George. So was I. I was born in Cogra. I was born at Cogra Hospital, which is about 5 minutes from not from Bank West, but from Jubilee, which is where the Dragons' home games are. I moved up to Brisbane when I was like 6 weeks old or whatever. Kind of like Tino Fasamalawi. He was born in New South Wales and moved up at 6 weeks, and he's playing for Queensland. When you're like that, you have no affiliation with New South Wales whatsoever. I'll always be a Queenslander because that's all I know, 6 weeks old, But I was born in Cogra, yeah. Bailey Fuller says, actually, Dragons 10, Eels 4. What the shit kind of prediction is that? So, fifth tackle here. Bailey. Mate, what's going on there? Oh, hard kick here. Ramsey, good take, though. Very good take there for the Dragons. So, 3 minutes gone here, guys. And the Dragons want to have the ball. NRL Antic says, I was born... Oh, geez. Sorry, the chat just disappeared for me. Hold on 1 second. Where were you born? I was born in St George in Queensland. Oh, there you go. That's like near... Is that near Mount Isa way? St George in Queensland? Not too sure. Benji Shui says, what's the score? It is 0-0 right now. The live score is right below us, man. So if you can't watch the game right now, the best you can do, if you don't have K or anything like that, is listen to me and I'll tell you what's going on. But the live score is updated automatically down below. Yeah, man. Pretty good. It's a fit tackle here. And the Dragons are going to have to boot this little bad boy away. Pete Rose says, Eels 26-18. Fair enough. I think the Eels should win by a lot more, though, if they're going to be... If they think they're a good team this year, Eels, they think they're a premiership-winning team, which I don't believe, they should be winning this by 30 or 40. Dasmate says, I hate those kids in school that have never been to Queensland, but go for them. Yeah, look, it is what it is, man. They're obviously not really rugby fans. Like, they're going to sit out here. Like, if you were born in New South Wales and grew up in New South Wales, like, can you piss off? Like, support your state, man. We don't want... if you're born, live, and grew up in New South Wales, or born, live, and grew up in Queensland, you support the damn well place that you're from. You don't support the place you were born unless you were born and grew up there. Like, you can support whoever you want, but at least have been, like, living in the place you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But, lots of people... unless you're from overseas like Fiji or New Zealand or the islands or wherever, you can go wherever you want because there's no affiliation. But I don't want someone who's born, lived, grew up in New South Wales to support Queensland. That's like my dad, right? He grew up in New South Wales, was born in New South Wales, and I don't think he moved up to Queensland until I was born, obviously 6 weeks old. So that was 26 years ago. And then after 10 years or so, he became a Queensland fan. Like, I've always grown up with him as a Queensland fan, but, like, realistically, he's from New South Wales. So, third tackle here. The Dragons here, 45 metres out here from their own line. Dingo says, players, I'm going to Queensland tomorrow for a holiday. Enemy territory. Buddy, great territory, mate. So, fourth tackle, the current Origin champion territory. Fifth tackle here for the Dragons. And they're 40 metres out from the Eels line. I will tell you, I'm very much up in air about what I do this year. Do I stream the Origin like I always do, or do I vlog it like I always do? I'm really nervous about what I should do because, honestly, both do well. I enjoy both of them. But, like, I could either vlog it or I could stream it. It's a knock-on from the Eels. Knock-on from the Eels? It's a knock-on from the Eels. The Dragons get a nice little attack here, 20 metres out. Cricket Jack says, I'm a Tigers fan. Obviously, we're trash. So how do you stay confident and compassionate about the club considering you're a Titans fan? You've been through stuff. I've been through more stuff than stuff, mate. I've been through absolute dog shit. I've seen 2 wooden spoons in my time. Man, you just gotta be passionate about where you're from. That's why I don't believe people are as passionate about a team unless they're from that place, because for me, when you're in the shit years, the only reason that you stay strong and believe in the team is because you believe in the place. That's why Chicago will always be, my American sporting base, because I've been in Chicago. I love Chicago and I'll always represent Chicago. I'm from the Gold Coast. I'll always represent the Gold Coast. Doesn't matter how shit they are. I'll always represent it. Even though I'm a Geelong fan, I'll still get around the Sunnies, just because they're from the Gold Coast. So it's just about basically knowing that you love where you're from. They represent where you're from and just kind of believing in the team. So 6 minutes ago and just kind of ignoring how shit they are. But I met some great people over this time with the Gold Coast as well, and that's always going to be a helping hand. So 6 minutes gone here, guys. The Dragons 10 metres out here from the Eels line. Oh my goodness me, this is scary here for the Eels. Dingo says, no, Queen Guther. Yeah, exactly right. Second tackle here, Dragons 3 metres out. The Dragons, gee whiz, they are coming. How is that 6 again? He was milking that badly. Dragons here with the ball. Very close there. Set restart though. First tackle here for the Dragons. They're meter short. Gives it underneath. Oh, no. Laurie will not be able to hold that down. So we'll be held up here for the Dragons, and the Eels will go... Oh, sorry, will be still fit tackle. Mr. Ben says, Aussie dude, what state is Chicago in? Illinois, my friend. Illinois. I've been there. I just said I've been there. Like, you guys have seen vlogs on here. What are you bloody talking about? I was literally there 2 years ago, brother. And you're trying to call me out for not knowing where Chicago is? Come on, bro. Dingo says, I wouldn't be surprised if Saint win this. I would base that on Eels, not on Dragons, though. That's the thing. But then again, Dragons are proving me wrong every second. Just like the Mariners did. Just like the Mariners did in the A-League. More cases do not insult Queen Gutho, you gronk. I will insult him every single day of the week. So 4 tackle here, the Dragons. Should we try? It is a try to the Dragons. Oh my God, the Dragons have scored. The Dragons have scored. Oh my goodness me. The Dragons have taken the lead here. 4-0 here with a kick to come. And the Dragons, 7 minutes in. Could the shock be incoming, lads? Could the shock be incoming? Jack Bird with the try. And the Dragons on the board here early. What's going on, Parramatta? What's the matter, Parramatta? Bailey Fuller says, I hope one day it's Warriors vs Titans the grand final for both our first premiership. No, thank you. Reason being, I would want to see the Warriors win. And also the Titans will lose that game because we can't play the Warriors. So absolutely goddamn not. Warriors would love the Titans to win the grand final with them because they're our bogey team. But no, thank you as a Titans fan. So Dragons, even though if we had the greatest team of all time, you'd still beat us because we just can't ever beat the Warriors, even though they're shithouse. But Jack Bird there, what a pass there from, was it Dufty who got the pass away there? And then Jack Bird gets through the line, puts the ball over the line, and it's a trot time to the Dragons. Luke Palmer says, if you're a passionate fan, you will always be tempted to still watch the game when you're getting flogged. When your team loses, you hate it when the highlights of the game come up. Yes, but in the same sense, like, you know what I'm saying? Like yes, but I don't think that you stick with your team through thick and thin unless you have a true passionate connection with where they're from. My personal opinion. Sport Action says, Eels the Pretenders. Absolutely. CJ Studio says, what game stand out to you most this round? Titans Knights. I'd say Titans Knights. For me, personally, anyway. Because it showed the Titans are a good team. Showed the Titans beat a team that is still at least around that top 8 area. Mitchell Pearce and Kurt Mann and Bradman Best aren't going to be stopping 42 points. So 9 minutes in here, and the Dragons will slap it through. 6-0 here to the Dragons. 9 minutes gone here. 6-0 to the Dragons, guys. Honey Boober says Parramatta still win by 46. Oh, I don't know. Chad Ford says deep dish pizza any good. I didn't like it as much as people go on and rave on about, but I loved Portillo's. Portillo's Italian beef was fantastic. But deep dish pizza is just so much. It's like it's thick, man. Like I love it, but it's not my favorite kind of pizza. It's just got so much involved in it, brother. Swore Action says, watch the Eels win this and their fans talk about how good they are. Oh, no, exactly right. Like every single game so far this season, they haven't looked spectacular. And they rave on about the Storm game in torrential conditions that realistically, you know, if Justin Olam, who was it Justin Olam who didn't pass? No, that was the Panthers game. The Storm still scored, didn't they? And then it was class. Oh no, I can't remember what happened. What happened at the end of that game? Levi Cuts, do a lot of predictions for a vid. I already did at the beginning of the year, man. Cricket Jackson, I'm actually really excited where the Titans are going. Good seeing bigger crowds at Seabus. Oh, man. You should feel the atmosphere when you're there. It is brilliant. I remember the days when we were getting 5,000 there. And now, knock on from the Dragons. So Reid Marnie will pick this ball up and the Eels are going to have the ball here at the halfway point. Now, if I'm the Eels, I'm spewing that I don't get this scrum here at the 40-metre line where the knock-on happened. Why am I having to start the set 5 metres, 10 metres behind? It's been happening a lot this year too. First tackle here for the Eels. They're 45 metres out here and they should have been at the 40-metre line with the scrum. Honey Boober says, Sivo's try was at the end of the game. Yeah, Tosaviti, baby. Tosaviti. Mike Sivo. Second tackle here. Reid Marnie out to the right-hand side. Nathan Brown. Right-hand side. Still here. Sean Lane. About 20 metres out here from the Dragons line. 6-0 to the Dragons. This is game 100 for Sean Lane, apparently. Third tackle. Reid Marnie out to the left-hand side to Brown. Brown here gets it off to Gutho. Gutho here. Looking for Sivo. Tosaviti. 14 metres out. Fourth tackle. Tyler Speeds, Eels scored winner 3 minutes ago and set restart here for the Eels. Wowee. 10 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. But the Eels here, 5 metres out here. Paulo with the ball. First tackle for the Eels. Reid Marnie will roll this bad boy back to Nathan Brown. Brown to Moses. Moses here. Back to Dylan Brown. And he's taken down about 8 metres short here. Brandon De Silva says, right now, who do you think is the best player in the game? David Fafita or Ryan Pappenhausen or Tedesco? Second tackle here for the Eels. They're going to be 10 metres out. Third tackle now, sorry. And right-hand side for Marnie. Marnie to Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown underneath. Should be a try here. Sean Lane gets it out to Ferguson. Ferguson is going to get taken out. He's going to get taken out. He's going to get taken out. He's going to get taken out. He does get taken out. Good defence by the Dragons. Good defence by the Dragons. Good defence by the Dragons. That is unbelievable defence by the Dragons, and every single game this team has proven me wrong. I'm loving it. Honey Boober says, try for Eels any second. No, fantastic defence there. I really don't understand why that ball wasn't passed to Ferguson earlier, but yeah, Cody Ramsey, Jack Bird, I can't remember the other Dragons player who came in, just pulled him over the sideline, and gee whiz, that is ridiculous. So 0 tackle here for the Dragons. They're coming off their own 20-metre line. I think this could actually be a good game now. You know what? I'm gonna believe you guys now. More cases, I finally get it from out wide. What do you mean? All right, so second tackle here. 40 metres out here from their own line, the Dragons. Aussie Loggers says, didn't stream the catch game. No, I unfortunately did not. And looking at the score line, I am very glad I did not, my friend. Second tackle here for the Dragons. 45 metres out here from their own line. Dingo says, Dragons top 8. I don't think they're better than long-term season-wise. They're not better than Parramatta. Rabbitohs, Panthers, Storm, Roosters, Titans, Raiders, at 7 teams. Then you could obviously start to argue Knights, you could argue Sharks, you could argue Warriors, and then obviously Dragons. So, Dragons here, they're away. Matt Duffy. Duffy's going to kick it through. Duffy's going to kick it through. Duffy's going to kick it through. Hasn't been taken out. This could be a sin bin. This could be a sin bin here. This could be a sin bin. We could be seeing a sin bin here or a penalty try. We could be seeing a sin bin here or a penalty try. I don't think you can say penalty try because there's no guarantee he gets it, but I think this is absolutely a sin bin. I think this is absolutely a sin bin. I think this is absolutely a sin bin here. I think this is absolutely a sin bin here for the Eels. I don't think he's getting this for a try because the ball's too wonky and bouncy that we don't really know what's going on with it. And there is Eels defenders around. Let's see here from Nathan Brown. Okay, so Brown here chasing. Pulls him back there. He's pulling him back there. This will be a sin bin. It's not a penalty. You can't give a penalty try here because there's Micah Sivo there and Brown is still around. It has to be a sin bin though. Because the ball bounces too much here. And it's just Sivo is still coming on the right-hand side here. So I don't think you can give a penalty try here, but it's absolutely a sin bin. I do think Duffy probably gets it, but the bounce is too difficult. I do think Duffy gets it, but I don't think the video ref can call this as a penalty try. Wow. In our opinion, they're going to call this a penalty try. Wow, I disagree with that being a penalty try, but in the same sense, I can understand it. But it's a try. It's 10-0 here. I think that's relatively harsh. I think that's relatively harsh there, lads. I think that's relatively harsh. I think Micah Sivo was in the area. I think Nathan Brown's actually lucky it's a try because otherwise he would have been off for 10 minutes. I think that's unfair. the goalpost is in front of him regardless. Like, Micah Sivo's there. I disagree with this, actually, as a penalty try. If I'm an Eels fan here, I'm fuming right now. If I'm an Eels fan here, I'm fuming right now. I don't believe that. There's the goalpost is right in the way. Micah Sivo is flying in from the left-hand side. Nathan Brown is still there. There's no guarantee he grabs his ball, puts it down. I think that the Eels have somewhat been robbed there. That's rough. Samuel Owens, I think Dufty gets there, but it has to be a guaranteed award penalty try. Exactly right. There's no guarantee he gets there. I believe he was obviously there before Nathan Brown, but there's a post in his way that he has to get around. Micah Sivo is flying in from the side. There is no guarantee with the ball, the way that ball was bouncing, that he gets there and puts that down. I don't believe there's any way you can give that a penalty try just then. I believe that's absolutely a sin bin, but I think that's ridiculous. Territory says anyone getting sent off or it's just a penalty try. No, if it hadn't been a penalty try, it would have been a sin bin. But they're not going to give the double there. So it is 12-0 here, Dragons. It is 12-0 here, Dragons. But that's a rort of a call. I absolutely disagree with that one. Isaac says, damn the upsets tonight. Well, I tipped the Cowboys, but I didn't tip the Dragons. It's only 12-0 after 13 minutes, guys. Long way to go, but Para robbed there, in my opinion. I think Parramatta have been robbed by that try. That shouldn't have been a penalty try. That should have been a sin bin for the Parramatta Eels, and Dragons get the ball, which probably would have ended up being a try anyway, and then it wouldn't have been controversial. So Dragons here with the ball, and they're going to be coming off their own line here. Sorry, guys, I'm getting the comment section back up here. Katie Rose says, go the Dragons. Yeah, they're looking. They're still looking pretty good right now. They are looking pretty good right now. They are definitely proving everybody wrong this season. Cedric Gaming says, Para got robbed. Yeah, but Parramatta robbed teams many, many times. Don't talk about robbing as a Parramatta fan and not remember that Manly game last year. Not remembering, how many calls they got against the Tigers last week, how many calls they frequently get against other teams. It's a little bit of karma, but in the same sense, it is a bullshit decision, and I don't agree with it. So fourth tackle here for the Dragons. They're 43 metres out here from their own line. Mark Williams has come on the Dragons. Yeah, there you go. Dragons offload here. Dufty hit the halfway point, and it's going to be Mitchell Moses who's going to take him down here. My goodness me, I'm actually scared for the Eels at this point. I'm actually dead set scared for the Eels at this point, but it is still very early days, 14 minutes in. Dragons here. Norman boots his ball down to the left-hand side. Adam Ottaway says, I don't think anyone expected Norman to be actually competent this year, to be honest. Bingo, absolutely. I don't think anyone expected this Dragons team to, be anywhere near as half decent as they have become. Dragons rule says, yeah, the Dragons. Yeah, well, they're doing well in 15 minutes, but there is still a long way to go in this game. But I think the start here has proven to me the Dragons are at least a potential top 8 team this year. So third tackle here with the Eels. Club says 12-0. Pete Rose says, if you lived in both New South Wales and Queensland, do you just get to decide? I guess, but in the same sense, yes. But if you're born and raised in New South Wales or Queensland, you go for the team you're born and raised in. Like I said, my dad was born and raised in New South Wales and changed to Queensland later on, and I'll still always see him as a Blue. But, my opinion, no. Wherever you're born and raised, or if you're just raised, like me, I was born in Cogra, but I was raised in Queensland. But first tackle here, Reed Marnie here, broke through. Oh, man, set restart here for the Eels. 40 minutes out here from the Dragons line. Born in Cogra, raised in Brisbane and Gold Coast from 6 weeks old. I'll always be a Queenslander. So second tackle here, 20 minutes out. Very much like Faisal Malawi, who was born in New South Wales, but obviously 6 weeks, grew up in Queensland. So second tackle here for the Eels, left-hand side here. Moses, taken down. Club says the Eels are extremely overrated. Absolutely. Jim Jones says Griffith is a quality coach. Griffith. Little Drago says disappointing start for the Eels. Absolutely, but still a long way to go here, guys. Fourth tackle, 12 metres out here from the Dragons line. 24 minutes to go. The first half, long way to go. Moses here with the ball. Looking for Paulo. Doesn't give it off to him. Gives it off to Dylan Brown. Brown and Gutherson. Big hole. Ferguson instead gets the ball. Ferguson on the wing and taken down. 5 metres short here from the Dragons line. Fifth tackle. It's going to be the Eels here on fifth. 5 metres. Gets it out to Dylan Brown. 15 metres out. Good little kick up there. Difficult take. Knocked back there. It's going to be knocked on from the Eels and Dragons. We'll get the ball here. 1 metre short here. 1 metre out, from their own line. It's going to be, obviously... they're not even going to give it to him. I was going to say, he knocked that on. That should be from the 10 metre line here. Adam Ottaway says, how do you feel about the idea of putting Tino on an edge like Dave Feeder? No, I think we're doing fantastic right now with Tyrone Peachy and Lock. Tino at front row forward. And then Moaki Fodawaker coming off the bench as a bit of a super sub. I think what we're doing right now is fantastic. And Peachy had a great game yesterday. I think he's been good this year. And when we've had a full team this year, we've looked the goods. So when we played the Raiders, we had Fogarty go off. We had to put Tallor and Peachy into the halves. We had to, mix the whole team around. We didn't have a real half there, and just players playing in different positions the whole game. So that's a big reason why we lost that game too. But when we have a full team there, look, Mwaki Fodawaker off the bench, Jared Wallace alongside Tina Fossel-Malawi in the front row forward section, and then Tyrone Peachy gets to be a bit more open and free from the lock area, and he has the body for it too. So third tackle here for the Dragons. They're 40 metres out here from the line. 23 minutes to go here of the first half, but the Dragons not looking too bad here right now. Tyler Speed says, coming from an Eels fan, we are not playing well this week and last week. I would say nearly every week except for the Storm game, but lots of excuses for the Storm in that one. Fifth tackle here for the Dragons. 25 metres out here from the Eels line. Can they get a kick up here, and can they get something going? I've never really seen the Eels as a fantastic attacking team, to be honest with you. Right-hand side here, over the top. Gutherson with a good take there. He's going to come back to about 10 metres out, and it's going to be a penalty. Eels needed that. I wouldn't be taking a quick tap there if I'm Gutherson. He was close to taking it, so it will be a kick over to the sideline. Dasmate says, how are the Dragons up 12-0 because the Eels are overrated? Mitchell Vella says, is it 8 points for a penalty try? No. So there is two types of penalty tries. One try is obviously just the 6 points. The 8 points is, I believe, if you do that, like we don't usually get this anymore. It used to be a penalty try was 8 points, yes. You get the try, the conversion from wherever you scored, and then the conversion from right in front. Nowadays, the only way you get an 8 point try is if you actually give away a penalty as they've scored. So, for example, right, if Nathan Brown did what he just did, and then you still saw Dufty get back up and score, that's going to go out. No, Gus's going to grab that one at the halfway point, third tackle. If he gets back up and scores it, that would then be a penalty try, 8 point try, because you get the extra 2 points for the penalty. But because he didn't get back up and score that, it's not an extra penalty. The penalty is in the actual getting the try, if you get what I'm saying. So fifth tackle here for the Eels, 30 metres out here from the Dragons line. Sport Reaction says, Corey Norman's so overrated this season. Mate, they're up 12-0 against the Eels, who are predicted to be a top 4 team. So I don't know about that. So here we go. Eels out to the right-hand side here. He blocked him off there, but in the same sense, I don't think you can call on that. Pete versus who do you want to win? I would love to see the Dragons win. Like I said, guys, I'm born in Kogarah. I don't really give too much of a shit about the Dragons or the Eels, but I guess the Eels fans are very cocky and arrogant for no reason lately, so it'd kind of bring them back down and make them understand that they've still got a lot of work to do with this team. They struggled against the Tigers last week. They always are a decent, regular season team and fall apart in the finals, but they haven't really played exceptionally well, so I guess this would bring them back down to earth and make them realise that, wait a second, we're not actually as good as we actually believe. Panthers fans have been arrogant and cocky, but in the same sense, their team is proving on the field, and they can kind of do that right now. Not that I agree with how they've been treating, old fellas, old couples at the games, but fact of the matter is every fan base has some people like that. But anyway, here we go. Pete versus Sport Reactions. Hunt isn't playing this game. He's injured. He was talking about Corey Norman, unless I didn't see what comment he said. Marcus Sivo here with the ball. 30 minutes out here from their own line. 20 minutes to go here the first half here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. I'll be giving away a brand new NRL jersey to one of you guys when we hit 9,000 subscribers, which is about 120 subscribers away. Eels here. Eels break away. Dylan Brown. Oh, he stepped the wrong side. Oh, he stepped the wrong side there. So Dylan Brown here at the halfway point. Reed Marnie, right-hand side. Eels here. Oh, Sean Lane drops the ball. Could be a knock on here against the Dragons. I don't know. No, they're going to... I think that Ramsey knocks this ball on, but they're not going to call it. Wow, they're going to say this is off Parramatta. My goodness me. Zach Marine says, up at the Dragons. Dragons versus Titans had a good game. Absolutely, man. The vlog will come out tomorrow for you guys. The vlog will come out tomorrow at 4 p.m. Come on, guys. We're on 30 likes right now. I know we can hit some more thumbs up right now. Let's go and smack up that thumbs up button and subscribe. So 19 and a half minutes to go here of the first half. The Dragons will have the ball 40 minutes out from the line. Michael Hudson says, is Fergo awake? Could be asking that question from the whole season so far. Don't know why people thought he had such a good game last week when he didn't. The first half, he was horrific against the Tigers. Yes, he scored one try, got one assist or whatever, but in the same sense, it wasn't great. So Dragons here at the halfway point on second tackle. Vaughan with a nice little run there. Pete Vera says, Panthers are playing well even without Edwards and Uppy. Exactly right. They're a fantastic team, man. I tipped them to win the comp despite everyone saying they won't make top 4 because everyone knows how they play. But guess what? No one knows how they play. They're too fantastic. Third tackle here. Dragons here. 30 metres out. Gets the offload away. Oh, knocks on for the Dragons and the Eels will get the ball here. No. Oh, no. No, this is bullshit. If I'm the Eels, I challenge this. If I challenge someone in the Eels, that was knocked on from the Dragons first. I think that was knocked off the Dragons first. That has to be a challenge. That has to be a challenge. They're not going to challenge it. The referee's been shocking today, but the Eels have made a couple of terrible decisions not to challenge it. That's obviously a knock-on there from Cologne. That's obviously a knock-on. People say, are you liking David Feed at your team? Mate, he's worth every cent. But that's bullshit. That's 100% a knock-on there from the Dragons. How is that not a knock-on there from the Dragons? Like, that doesn't make any sense. The ref has made a couple of bad decisions in this game already. That's clearly a knock-on there from Cologne. I don't understand why the Eels wouldn't challenge that. It's a pretty obvious one. They have plenty of time there. So 18 minutes to go your first half, and the Dragons 30 minutes out. Norman there. Sneaks through there, 25 minutes out now. Drop the puck, says Blaze, what do you make of Panthers fans mocking Rays doing Viking clap? We were streaming at the time. I thought it was disrespectful after it the second time, third time. First time was okay, but, 6 times I think they did it. 6 or 7 times, which was ridiculous. But second tackle, leave with the Dragons, 15 minutes out, left-hand side. Norman, and tackled down there, Sims. Tackled down there, third tackle, 8 meters out here for the Dragons. Geez, the Eels fans in attendance would not be liking this right now. They are playing horrific to start this game. Not that I believe the Dragons should have the ball right now. I do believe the Eels should have it. Fourth tackle here for the Dragons, 5 meters out. Cricket Shack says Melbourne Victory women have won the W League. Good stuff. So fourth tackle here, Dragons. Sims. Oh, my goodness. 1 meter out there. So fifth tackle here for the Dragons. 1 meter out here from the Eels line. Gets it out to the left-hand side. Knock on from the Eels. That's going to be a set restart here for the Dragons. Knock on from the Eels. I don't know why the Eels fans are booing because it's a very, very clear and obvious knock on there. Daniel Bates said, I thought having 2 refs was better. Well, I think we get the exact same amount of issues and problems, but realistically with 2 refs, it get kind of, with 2 refs, I misread that comment for a second there, but with 2 refs, you had a lot of problems with the fact that they would obviously kind of intersect with each other and not really be on the same page. With 1 ref, you get 1 ref who just kind of makes the whole decision himself and messes up himself. So either way, you're screwed, man. May as well bring on 16 refs at this point. Jared Troy says, Parrot under pressure. Yeah, they absolutely are. Slim and Sandler says, David Feeder is officially the most dominant player in the comp. I think he is the best player in the comp alongside Ryan Pappenhausen, Tedesco, and a few. He's definitely the best second row in the comp, put it that way. I argue to say best forward. Viliami Kikau is definitely up there too, but Fafita's had a more dominant year so far. So 16 minutes to go here of the first half. It's going to be 10 minutes out here for the Dragons. Duffy's going to get this ball. They're out in the right-hand wing right now. Clune here. Clune gets it outside to the 16 here for the Dragons. I don't know who this number 16 is for the Dragons here. Second tackle here, 10 meters out. McCulloch here gets it to Norman. Norman here underneath, and they're still not going to make anything there with Vaughan. 5 meters out. Parramatta need to defend this. If they give up a try here, it honestly could be nearly all over in the first half. So third tackle here, Dragons underneath. Jack Bird. Oh my goodness me. 4 meters out here for the Dragons. Left-hand side. McCulloch. Knock on. Oh, did he get it? Oh my God, this could be a try. Is it a try? What's happened here? Oh, he's knocked it on. He's knocked it on. Ramsey. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. So the pass is fine. Yeah, he puts his foot out anyway, short, and drops the ball. So even if he had to put the ball down over the line there, it would have been foot out regardless. But he does drop it. There's 3 wrong things there. Arav Canal says, hi, hello Arav, how you doing, champion? Drop the puck says, where will Pappenhausen play in Origin? White is replacing Kiri at 6. That doesn't surprise me at all. But in the same sense, I wouldn't say so. Actually, no, I disagree. Jerome Luai will come in at 6. White will stay where he is. Just throwing it out there. Cleary and Luai will be the halves in New South Wales, and White will stay exactly where he is, which maybe you might disagree with, but I like it. I'm a Queensland fan, and I think that's the best decision for them, to be honest with you. But, you guys can disagree if you like. Second tackle for the Eels, 20 metres out here from their own line. Slip and Sandler says, I'm praying the footy gods somehow let the Broncos beat Panthers next week. Mate, you can pray and pray and pray. But relying on the Broncos to do anything except for lose is always going to be the wrong thing, all right? That's always going to be something that's going to give you nightmares. If you ever tip the Broncos, just know that you're an idiot. So, fourth tackle of the Eels. Left-hand side, Gutherson out to the left-hand side again. They're still going in, 40 metres out. Oh, my goodness me. Fifth tackle for the Eels. Not making a great deal of meters, though. They're going to go for a 40-20 here, and it's probably the worst 40-20 attempt you're probably ever going to see. So, Dragons will get the ball here in the middle of the field, 25 metres out. Yes, I did say it was a 40-20 attempt. Litters YouTube account ever says Eels look shit. Yep. Sport Reaction says White is a Dally M and Clive Churchill medalist. Geez, the disrespect. Not disrespecting him at all. Just think that, if you're going to go with a halves combination, you may as well go with the team that's looking fantastic right now in Luai and Cleary. If you get the opportunity to go with those two halves and keep White in the same team as well, I think you do it. You bring up Whiten, but in the same sense, you're going to lose someone in that position. He's centre, right? He's not fullback. He's not winger. Yeah, he's centre for New South Wales. So, I think that personally, you have the Dally M there. I think he's still fantastic there, and I think you bring in Jerome Luai and Nathan Cleary to partner each other, considering that they are with each other at the Panthers and know exactly how they each other play. So left-hand side here, and Norm puts that ball up. Disrespect. There was no disrespect there at all, by the way. But that's going to be a decent little take there by Ferguson, and it's going to be a 7-tackle set too. Oh my goodness me. The Eels are struggling here still, though, but at least they're going to get a 7-tackle set right now. High Bong says, Para take roids, watch this space. Oh no. Pete Ferris says, Luai has been better than White this year. Agree with that as well. But in the same sense, there's factors that go into that. So second tackle here for the Eels, and they're going to be 40 metres out from their own line. Makasiva, Tosso Viti Tosso, baby, with the ball, 45 metres out. Tyler Speed says, who would you put at fullback for New South Wales? Pappenhausen, Tedesco, Tommy Turbo, Gutherson, or Latrell? Tedesco with Pappenhausen off the bench at 14. Tedesco, Pappenhausen off the bench at 14. So third tackle here for the Eels at the halfway point. Levi Carstens plays. Can you do a lot of predictions for a video? Already have, mate, at the beginning of the year. Third tackle here for the Eels. Right-hand side. Sean Lane here. 30 metres out. 25 metres out. He's still going here. Oh, he doesn't get the offload away. 18 metres short here of the line. It's fourth tackle here for the Eels. Right-hand side. Dylan Brown here. 12 metres short. Left-hand side, Gutherson gets it out. It's still 4-on-4, though. There's no extra man. Moses gets the ball off to Papali'i. Papali'i on 4. Oh, it's 4 tackle, not even 5th tackle. Why are they throwing the ball around like a crazy buddy last-second ditch team on 5th tackle? Right-hand side here, Eels. Boots his bad boy up. Gutherson here. No, it's Ferguson, not Gutherson, sorry. It's still 5th tackle, mate. He gets the offload and Dragons get the ball. What the hell was that? Jared Troy says Latrell is a better pick than White in the centre. That's a good call too. But what do you do with the team? Like, you could put White into the halves and then miss out on Luai and then put Latrell into the centre if you want to. But in the same sense, Latrell has been focusing on the fullback position, so it will be interesting to see if he can, do as well as he previously did in the centre when he's been playing fullback this entire time. But, he was one of the, if not the best centre in the game when he was the centre. We're 44 likes right now, guys. Let's get 6 more likes to hit 50. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new around here. We're so close to 9,000 subscribers, guys, and I will give away a brand new NRL jersey to one of you lucky subscribers once we hit 9,000. So go and smack it. The Dragons here with the ball, kick it out over the sideline, 25 metres out from the Eels line. Lachlan Van Hout says, do you think the Dragons are going good now? I think the Dragons have proved me wrong, absolutely, yeah. I think the Dragons are doing really well. I think that this was a team that still has problems, but in the same sense, the Eels should be winning this by a lot, and they haven't even scored in, 30 minutes in this game. So, yes, I absolutely will say to everyone that I was wrong in regards to the Dragons this year, and majority of people should be able to say it too. Sport Reaction says, I like big halves. Luai is too small and hasn't proven he's a big game player. Oh, sorry, didn't realise that he beat the Storm a couple of weeks back with no Cleary, no Cottesau, and no Edwards for the second half. But okay, but Eels here, 30 metres out here from their own line. Set restart for the Eels on the 40-metre line. Sippy Dog Gaming says, who's better at kicking, Gutherson or Mitchell Moses? In regard to what aspect? Infield play? I would probably go with... I'd go Moses. That's a knock-on for the Dragons. That should be a... No, I think that's a knock-on. No, you have to challenge that. You have to challenge that. Bryce Cartwright's facing his own goal line there. You have to challenge that. That's obviously a knock-on for the Dragons there. I'm sorry, but how can you get this wrong? We can all see this as a wrong call. I just don't get it. I don't get how you can get this wrong. Pete Rose says, I want a Melbourne jersey so I can watch it burn. All right, so 10 minutes to go here, guys, of the first half. So the Eels here with the ball. He's facing his own goal line. He gets the offload away. There's no knock-on there. And then that is... Like, Bryce Cartwright is obviously facing his own goal line here. This has to be knocked back. So it has to be a knock-on from the Dragons. But I don't understand why he's trying to offload this ball in the first place, though, is my question. I don't understand why he's trying to offload this ball. Katie Rose says, woohoo, let's go Dragons. This has gone backwards. I don't understand why this is an Eels knock-on here. Where did the Eels knock this ball at any stage? Para will keep their challenge, apparently. What? Yeah. constitute tackle, so they'll kick their challenge and the ball will stay with the Eels. A penalty. Oh, what? So what? Sorry. So the challenge is successful. The Eels will lose the ball though. So the Eels will lose the ball here. They challenged the play. It was successful, and it will be a penalty to the Dragons. That's actually outrageous. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. So this is going to be a Dragons penalty because the Eels challenged it. That's bullshit. I don't think the bunker should be allowed to interfere with something that isn't to do, this is the referee's job. How is the bunker allowed to go and make a decision on something else? So now the team that challenged it, successfully challenged it, were right with the call and will be disadvantaged because of it. I'm sorry, but that is absolutely bullshit and that needs to be changed immediately. There is no way the Eels can challenge that, be successful, and then give a penalty to the Dragons because they saw something else in the play. That is the referee's decision, not the bunker's decision, and Dragons score here, that's unfair. Third tackle here for the Dragons, 15 metres out here. Here we go, Dufty with the ball here, 10 metres out, and he's going to get tackled 7 metres short. Tyler Speed says, I've put Latrell at 5'8". Gallison centres, Tedesco at 5'8". Latrell ain't going no 5'8" in New South Wales. So it's going to be fifth tackle here and 9 minutes to go here of the first half. 2 likes away from 50, guys. Come on, smack it. 2 likes away from 50. Dragons here, left-hand side. Norman with the ball. Cuts outside. Short little kick through, and Gallison will easily take that. He should be able to get out. No, he won't be able to get out. So it will be a dropout here. Still unfair, though. Still unfair. Shouldn't be with the Dragons right now. Should have been a Neil's ball. Morecake says the bunker can screw itself. Absolutely. Mark Williams says the bunker has way too much say. The bunker should not be making that decision. The bunker should not be interfering with the ruling on the play. You have been asked to adjudicate on what you've been asked to adjudicate. You don't adjudicate on other things. That is a stupid decision, and it's really affected this game massively. Isaac Rich says, let's go Dragons. Drop the Puck says, the refs in the bunker should go to Specsavers immediately. Horrible tonight. Well, no, look, to be honest with you, the video ref got it right. But in the same sense, a lot of the time as well, you'll notice that a player puts his arm on the ground and then passes it, and the ref will be like, oh no, I called held. So that would then justify the ball coming back and being played. But instead, this time around, that's not what happened. Oh, Dragons going to score here. Dragons going to score here. Left-hand side. Oh, Ramsey comes back on the inside, gets tackled 5 metres out here. More cases, Parra get massively robbed. Yeah, it's a bit of a change from every single other week where they usually get robbed the other team. Let's go have a look at Manly. Both games last year. Even when Manly beat them, Parramatta got all the calls in that game, and Manly should have won the first game too, but it was not a forward pass. But okay, 4 tackle is, so that's why it's yes, the Eels are getting dudded a few calls, but they get a lot of calls their way. Dragons should score here. Dragons score. Mikara Ravalawa scores the try, and the Dragons are up 16-0. The Dragons are up 16-0. Oh my goodness me. Isaac Richard says Eels finally getting some calls against them. Absolutely. But the Tosaviti, baby. Tosaviti. How's those Parramatta cocky fans looking now? Jared Troy says, what is Bryce Cartwright doing these days? Playing for the Eels. Ula Lamanu says, Sport Reactions, you're just salty they beat you. Yeah, he is. Yeah. Oh, well, no, he's right, though. But he is also salty. But but yeah, he is right. It's the first time I have seen the refs knock over the Eels. I just realised I should have been going for the Tigers in the last game because I had people saying they were going to donate $300 if the Tigers won. That was so close. But Ravalawa, what a try there from the big Fijian. Tosaviti, baby. Cedric Gaming says, but no, the Eels will come back. Yeah, good luck, man. They're down 16-0 here. It's a chance. There's a chance, but in the same sense, they are not looking the goods. They are not looking the goods. Whoop. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to fix this. Trying to get my phone on charge here. Don't know why it's not charging. Isaac Richard says Dragons look good in the early rounds. Yeah, but they played no one, but now they're playing someone, I guess. So now they're starting to prove themselves. They didn't prove themselves to me early days. They didn't prove themselves against the Sharks. They lost the Sharks. They didn't prove themselves by beating the Cowboys, who were shithouse. Didn't prove themselves by beating Manly, they're shithouse. Didn't prove themselves by beating the Knights because we just flogged them yesterday. The Dragons hadn't proved themselves until now when they're now playing the Eels and up 16-0 against them with the kick to come. Now, is this game over? Absolutely not. But it's going to be very difficult for the Eels to come back in this one. Scott Anderton says, go Dragons, chips and rice tonight. Chips and rice tonight, look at him go. Isaac Ritchie says, Dragons look good. Oh, that's right. Troy Brady says, don't all count your chickens yet, Dragons fans. Oh, absolutely, that's what I'm saying. Game's not over yet, guys. Don't get too bloody excited too early, you champion ace. Don't get too excited too early. However, very difficult game for the Eels to come back in now. Braden Goddard says, Parramatta Eels will change the game around the second half. Well, the Dragons are now up 18-0 with a fantastic kick from the sideline. Oh, my God. Lomax with an unbelievable kick, and this is a shock and a half right now. Jared Troyce, I wonder if the Eels will fall apart and Dragons put a big score against them. Can you imagine? Scotty Burns says, what streams are you doing next week? Storm vs Roosters? Yes, I will be doing Storm vs Roosters. Might even go down to it and vlog it, see how we go. Might get a couple of AFL games in. But yes, I will definitely be covering it in some form, whether it's a vlog or a live stream, the Storm vs Roosters next week. But I'm not too sure outside of that. I don't do my schedule until about Tuesday or tomorrow maybe. But the Dragons here, up 18-0, guys. Up 18-0. Also, guys, don't forget, tomorrow, Gold Coast Titans versus Newcastle Knights vlog will come out at 5 p.m. So if you're not subscribed yet, we do vlogs as well. We go to the game and have a good time and get crazy and get loud. And you won't regret this one because it's going to be a fantastic vlog that will come out tomorrow at 5 p.m. So have that notification bell on and subscribe. But 5 minutes to go here, guys. Of the first half, the Dragons with the ball 20 minutes out from their own line. Slippin' Sandler says, Lomax arguably has to be playing Origin this year. Honestly, you could argue that Lomax comes into the centres, they put White into the halves, and then obviously Luai misses out, but you could do that. The amount of depth that New South Wales has right now, they should be winning easily, but then again, they had it last year and they didn't do it. So full tackle leave the Dragons for 45 minutes out here from their own line. But yeah, you could put Lomax into the centres, White into the halves with Cleary, and then, you can't complain. Or you could have Luai in the halves alongside Cleary with White in the centres and Ryan Papenhuyzen off the bench, and obviously he can play anything. Cronzy says, yo, what's up? That score, I know, crazy scoreline, eh? Ovian and Canthal Rubin says, Parra needs to win. Well, they've got a long way to come back here. 4.5 minutes to go. It will be a set restart here for the Eels, though. 38 minutes out from their own line. Reid Marnie will pick this ball up here from Ferguson. They have had no attack here in this game so far, the Eels. Absolutely nothing. 45 minutes out from their own line. Ian Melhoosh says, yeah, go Manly on Saturday. Yeah, good win, even though they both looked absolutely shithouse. But decent little win against the Warriors for their first ever win. Actually, first win this year. Oh, wait, no, you're talking about next Saturday against Titans. Oh, yeah, no, you got no chance. Eels here. Oh, my God, Sean Lane. Oh, that's going to be, I think that was knocked on there from the Dragons. The Eels are going to pick this ball up here. I think that could have been a knock on there against the Eels. I think that's either a knock on against the Dragons or Eels. There has to be someone knocked on there. Jamie Robertson says, Tommy and Ciro back next week for the Eagles. That's good. Well, they can watch them lose like they did last year with Tommy and Ciro. Fifth tackle here for the Eels. 25 metres out here from the Dragons line. Gutherson's trying to milk a crusher tackle there, but I don't think so. Yeah, exactly right. You could see that he milked that as soon as he got back up and knew he wasn't getting it. Eels here chasing it through. It's going to be, penalty? Penalty? Not a penalty? Ooh, that's a dangerous call there from the referee not to give a penalty there to Parramatta. Katie Rose says, I go for the Rabbitohs and Dragons. What about you? I'm from the Gold Coast. I'm a Titans fan. So I've been the drummer there since 2010, or late 2010, early 2011. Potato Dragon says, hope Dragons don't choke this. Not happy with the Cats D's game. Yeah, I know, buddy. Cats not looking the greatest this year. Drop the Puck says, Knights in the mud with injuries, showing not enough depth. Nothing to do with injuries yesterday, man. They just got absolute wallops. Mitchell Pearce, Bradman Dest, and Kurt Mann don't change that scoreline. I'm sorry, but they don't change 42 points coming through that team. So, Eels were going to get the ball here at the halfway point. 58. Oh, it's going to be a penalty here to the Eels too, offside, I think. Sporting says, Blaze, you need the Dragons to lose for the Titans to lose. No, I don't care. I don't think the Dragons can last a long season. I think they're doing well right now, but I don't think they can last a long season. Also, it's round 5, so I don't really care about ladder positioning just yet. I'm sorry, but as a Titans fan, I don't really give a shit too much right now. But, Ian Melhoosh says, our best player Manly is Tommy Turbo. That's great, but he's also the most injury player in the league. First tackle leave of the Eels, right-hand side. Gets it underneath here to, is that Papali'i with the ball? 5. They need to score here, realistically. They need to score here for the Eels. 8 metres short here of the line. Reid Marnie out to the left-hand side here. Nathan Brown with the ball, 10 metres out. He's going to be 8 metres out now. He tried to get the offload away, couldn't get it. Braden Goddard says, Parra have to win. Dragons will choke in second half. Dragons have always been known as a choking team, but so have Parramatta been. Third tackle leave of the Eels. And Brown here. Dylan Brown. No, tackled about 4 metres short here. Fourth tackle for the Eels. Dylan Brown rolls it back to Reed Marnie. Marnie right-hand side. Sean Lane. Lane's not going to be able to do anything there. Drop the puck. Says I meant their roster is average when they get a few injuries. Their roster is average anyway, in my opinion. Fifth tackle here. Reed Marnie gets it back to Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown 15 metres out. Has nothing there. Switches it over to Moses. Moses here. Done nothing in this game. Gutherson. It should be a forward pass. Will not be a try here for the Eels. Marcus Sivo puts the ball over the line, but it will be a forward pass from the Eels. Ian Melhouche says, well, yeah, but Tomlin coming back next Saturday being against the Titans. That's cool. He also played the Titans last year when they got flogged Manly at Brookvale too. I will be at the Mudgee game though. Pete Vera says, Manly fans really think Trbojevic is going to make them a good pathetic. I know. They don't realise that a fullback is not going to be the difference between how shit this team has been and them being a top 8 team. They'll be better than they have been, but in the same sense, like I'm not worried about Manly at all. Sport Ranking says, unpopular opinion, but if Reynolds and Cody Walker were the Eels halves, they would be the best. They would be good. They would be pretty good. Yeah, I would agree. I don't know why that's an unpopular opinion, to be honest with you. But a minute to go here, the first half here, guys, and the Eels will get the ball. Forward pass, and Opacek is down, injured right now. Tyler Speed said, do you think Australia will win World Cup? I'm confident we will. Yeah, we're always confident, man. I would love Fiji to do it, but they're not going to happen. But yeah, I would. You're always confident when you're an Aussie going into a World Cup, man. It just always is what it is. But here we go. So 40 seconds to go here, guys, and we should be, absolutely should be. This is this is the best tournament in the world, the NRL. So it's better than the Super League. America's trying to bring something in now, and no one else really has anything. So, but third tackle here with 47 seconds to go. I'm pretty certain this first half is going to end 18-0 to the Dragons. My goodness me. Heishi Aris has won the World Cup end of this year, my man, in England. Hopefully, I don't obviously know how that's going to go ahead because England are in a lot of strife right now with the virus, obviously, but hopefully it goes ahead because I'm not too sure about the Euros. But 28 seconds to go here. The Eels will get the last touch of the ball. Can they get something just before half time? Sneak something to get back in the game. I don't know. Swearing says, when will the 18th man be used? It can only be used when a player is HIA'd from a dirty play. And we saw, Ferguson's been slapped. Ferguson's been slapped. My God. Potato Dragon says, please don't choke this. Oh, Nathan Brown's going to knock that on. Nope, but it will be half-time. There we go. So, half-time here, guys, and the Dragons up 18-0. My goodness me. Let me know your thoughts in the chat at half-time. Do you think the Dragons are the real deal this year? Because right now, they're looking like a decent kind of, at least 6, 7, 8 kind of team. Can they do it long term? I'm not too sure, but so far this season, they're looking damn well okay. And considering that this game gives a lot more reference to how they played against Manly, how they played against the Cowboys, how they played against the Knights, and how they were decent-ish against the Sharkies in the first game. So let me know your thoughts at halftime. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. 2 likes away from 60. Let's get 100 thumbs up before the end of this game. We've got 136 people watching right now, so I know we can get 42 more likes before the end of the game. And subscribe if you're new around here. Ian Melhush says, I'm very happy about Jelly Cherry Evans did the golden point versus the Warriors. Well, it wasn't golden point. No, it wasn't golden point. That was done in the 80th minute. That was done on the siren, mate. So it didn't even need to go to golden point because Cherry Evans put it to bed. Drop the puck says, can't believe South only offering Reynolds 1-year deal. I can, but I think he's one of the best halfbacks in the league, so I definitely think it's ridiculous, but I can understand why they're doing it. Club says, yeah, but if he talks it over it or has his cam in the corner, surely all goody. In regards to the live footage of the game, no, bro. No. I don't know if you asked that. Oh, how come we can't show the game? Yeah, due to broadcasting restrictions, man, it's illegal. The NRL will copyright it immediately and potentially get my channel taken down. Trust me, the NRL is the worst in regards to the world in regards to copyrighted footage. Live footage, so no. NFL, NBA, baseball, kind of even AFL, most sports are pretty good with it. Rugby union, no. But NRL is the most strict, so no, I can't show you the game at all. Jared Floyd, not mirror. I know people are going to be like, the funny thing is that everyone always says they randomly say, they think they're the first person to say, hey, put a mirror in the background or wear some sunglasses. It's like, brother, I get this literally every stream. It can't happen. Lydia's YouTube account ever says, read my comment. Brother, you have to repeat it again because I'm doing my best to read. We've got 141 people right now, man. It's not easy to read all the comments. Jamie Robertson, but I do appreciate you. Thank you very much. Jamie Robertson said, I thought it was 3 HIAs before 18 minutes used, but I could be wrong. I thought so too, but I got told yesterday when I was at the Titans game that no, it's if a HIA, a bad play, like a foul play for a HIA, that's when the 18th man can be used. I could be wrong. You could be right. I don't know. Could be either above, to be honest with you. David 2010 says, dude, you should be a Dragons fan now. No, I'm a Titans fan. I'll never, ever be a Dragons fan. What's going on there? Potato Dragon says, NRL is a big bully for copyright. No, they're exactly right in what they do too. You know, they're just, you know, it's their money. You know, Fox Sports pay them big money. Channel 9 pays them big money. And then you get some random YouTuber like myself who just puts the game live. And that means that people aren't going to watch on Channel 9 or Fox Sports because I'm doing it. So, no, I get it. It makes sense, but they're very over the top sometimes. Antonio Raphael says, what is the best mascot in the NRL? Absolutely goddamn not Turbo. Oh, my goodness me. No, Turbo. Guys, if you think the best mascot in the NRL is Turbo from the Titans, I tell you what, you've got another thing coming. I've seen that bloke too many times drunk. Manly Fanatic 1993 says, can I come say hey to you on Saturday? Absolutely, man. Doesn't matter if you're a Manly fan, Titans fan, anyone fan. You know, whenever someone says hello with me at a game or takes a picture or just ask for a chat, I always take time out, man. So, no, 100%, man. Don't feel nervous at all. By the way, guys, that the person who was asking that is the Turbo mascot. Turbo is a fantastic mascot. John Pender says, rather listen to you than his repeat himself 24/7. Who? Repeat whoself? 24/7? Not too sure, but I appreciate you, man. Georgios Arambastis says, is this the week of the upsets? Well, right now, yeah, I guess. Manly obviously got the upset. I tipped the Cowboys. I also arguably tipped Manly, but I didn't back myself in with that tip. But I did tip the Cowboys just before when we streamed that game as well. I didn't tip the Dragons here, but right now the upset's looking good. Sorry, Roosters. Geez, I looked really weird then. I was trying to cough. Roosters obviously were the favourites there, so you can't call that game. Panthers won. Who was the other games? Gee whiz, Storm won. Titans were the favourites. So no, like there's a couple of upsets here and there. Yeah. Clubs says, who's Turbo's mascot? That is Titans. So the big mascot is Blade and Turbo is the smaller mascot. Laura Gow says, g'day Blaze. Hello Laura, how you doing? Club says, Bunny's best mascot, Reggie. You got a little bit of Reggie, but Turbo's not too bad himself. George Oss says, the Nets career is over. The Nets career. Someone says, wow, Dragons up 18-0. I know, crazy, man. The Eels have been very, very poor in this game. If you are tuning in right now, by the way, guys, it is halftime. The reason why we're just kind of interacting with the chat and kicking back right now is because this is the halftime score, 18-0. So we're just waiting here for the game to get back on. So if you are just tuning in, just shoot through your question in the chat and we will get chatting. Hunter Edwards says, go Parramatta. Getting around the Eels. Paddy Man says, how the Dragons are winning so far. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Like I said, it's crazy, guys. Like, I didn't expect this team to be like this. Like, I tipped them for last this year. I think most people tipped them for last as well. But they've absolutely massively come out of the blocks firing them. You know, they're putting themselves in a top 8 potential chance, and it could be one of the biggest underdog stories of the NRL era. National Sports Lawyer says, Para hardly got any possession in the first half. Yes, but that's because they've been poor when they've had the ball too. The Real Wombat says, I want to cry. Can I get a hug, man? You know, there you go, mate. There you go. There. I hope you're right, mate. Hope you're right. Dean Papostolou says, as a Panthers supporter, I kind of rate Griffin as a coach that can lift the team up to grow to some potential and rebuild a culture, but can't take it all the way. The Dogs should have signed him. Trent Barrett has always and will always be a terrible coach. The Dogs will not do anything with him as coach. I'm sorry, but anyone would have been better than Trent Barrett. He's an attacking-minded coach. Also, guys, I just watched this again. That was not a penalty try to the Dragons. It should not have been a penalty try. It should be a sin bin and a penalty, but it's not a penalty try. So although the score is 18-0, realistically, I think it should be 12-0. It could have been 18-0 because they could have gotten a try off that. But in the same sense, like, it should not have been a penalty try. The BFG podcast says, are you a fan of pro wrestling? I get around it. I think it's very interesting. I think it's a decent sport, but in the same sense, I watch so much sport, man, that it's very difficult. I watch baseball and football and rugby league and AFL and all that type of stuff, so I find it difficult. Rugby union as well, so I find it difficult, but UFC sometimes. But yeah, no, I think that you need to be real fit for that kind of stuff. Colin McEwen says, when are you dropping the vlog? As you can see, guys, in the pinned comment, tomorrow at 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. is on the Titans vs Knights vlog will be coming out, and it is a good one. So obviously, have your notification bell on, ready to go, because trust me when I say that is going to be a great vlog that you guys will enjoy. I spoke with David Fafita. I spoke with AJ Brimson after the game, and we had a ripper time at Seabar Super Stadium, so get excited. Tyler Speed says, what tactic would you change if you were Brad Arthur? Well, right now, I would change everything about the team. They did nothing in that first half. Their attack was shocking. Their defense was shocking. Their whole team was shocking. So, like, every single thing about this Parramatta team in that first half was shocking. So that's what I would change. Everything. I would throw the game plan out the window and start again. Troy Brady says, Brad Arthur will rip it up. The boys, they'll be right. You will see. Man, every single team, this is the thing, right? if you guys, and this isn't at you, Troy, this is just kind of me giving an explanation. If you guys think when at halftime your team's losing, literally every single team, you'll hear someone from the fan base say, don't worry, the coach will get into him and we'll be right in the second half. Every single team. Doesn't matter who it is. Everyone always seems to think that their coach is going to go in at halftime, they're going to punch down the door, they're going to slap their players in the face, and they're going to say, get out there or I'm going to slap you all up after the game, right? Every fan base says it. So, like, yeah, it's cool if Parramatta do come out and Arthur does get into him, but in the same sense, like, cool. BFG Podcast says, so I take it you didn't see day one of WrestleMania today? No, I didn't. I'm not really into it like as some people are. But in the same sense, I respect it. I think it's really good and entertaining. I never really kind of gotten into it as a big fan myself, but I think it is entertaining when I do catch a glimpse of things now and then. But I'm not really, like, I've never really got into the storyline and stuff like that. Someone says, most players on Dogs don't play with any heart. Disagree. I think they do, but they're just not that good. Daniel Bates says, throwing beer is something I'd not do here in the UK. It's so bloody expensive. I'd wring the shitting glass out of it if I could. It is very expensive at games. Drop the Puck says, Blaze, 18th man rules either foul play or 3 HIA. Yeah, so we're both right. Yeah, so, or whoever I was talking to before, we're both right. Minty Rapido says, did you hear about the rumour Reynolds and Bennett are heading to the new Brisbane team? Wow, haven't heard that one before, but that'd be crazy. I'm very well aware Redcliffe will be that new team. I'm very well aware Redcliffe will be that new team. If they don't, it'll be Ipswich, but realistically it should be Redcliffe because, trust me, you'd want to go to an away game at Redcliffe and not Ipswich. It's like going to either... It's not really. It's like going to either Cronulla or Parramatta. You know, which away trip would you prefer? Ipswich or Redcliffe? Redcliffe is not Cronulla by any means, but it's still better than Ipswich. Like Cronulla's fantastic, but you know what I'm saying. Ben Baker says, how many games do you think the Panthers will win before they lose? I think that when they play the Storm again, the Eels will be a difficult match for them. I think Titans with their forwards will be a difficult match for them, but I still think they beat the Titans. I honestly think they could be 10-0. I think they have a pretty easy run coming up. They play the Broncos next week, and then, you know, after that, they still have a pretty easy run. So it'll be very interesting to see kind of when the Panthers do lose next because, yeah, Club says Redcliffe is shit too. I understand that, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'd much prefer to go to Redcliffe than I'd prefer to go out to bloody Ipswich. You know, Redcliffe is not great, but it's still better. But I love that you said that. Georgia says, I'm hearing Will Chambers and Widdop are going to Sharks in 2022. How dare you? How dare you say that name? If you don't know, we have a running thing on the channel. If anyone brings up that name, then he who must not be named, I'll start punching. He makes me furious. But Widdop would be interesting. Widdop would be interesting. Let's try and get to 80 likes before the end of half time, guys. We're at 72 right now. Let's try and get to 80 because then we'll be well and truly on our way to 100. So Shammacket. Dylan Inan says, do you think the Eels will come back second half? I think they might score 1 or 2 tries early days, and I think it'll make it a real good game of it. I think it'll be a close game. I think it's going to be a close game. I think the Eels might still be able to sneak this, to be honest with you, but you know the Dragons have been proving me wrong all year, so we'll see how that goes. Club says, what a chamber... How dare you? Someone says, what do you make of Kieran Foran's first 4 games? Do you reckon Schuster should have the start number 6 role? Well, I think he's been good where he is. Isn't he playing in second row? Did he play in the second row for Manly on the weekend? So let me have a look. I can't remember. He scored a try. Didn't he score the try that got him the good one? I don't believe Origin has been played yet. Oh, people. I love when people argue with me and they don't even know what I'm talking about. None of you guys. I'm talking about someone on Instagram. Anyway. Didn't Schuster play in the second row on the Friday night for the Manly Seagulls? Hold on one second, I'm just checking here. Manly, he did. He played number 12, so he wasn't the second row. Troy Brady says, Will Chambers, how dare you? Stop it. Stop it now. Dazmates, I feel like Penrith will lose to a good team or get upset by a team for their first loss. Hopefully it's the Broncos, but it's not happening. Dazmate says, oh, that's right. Will Wombat says, I'm not even reading it out. George says, Schuster is a half in a second row body. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, he goes, I hate him too. Well, okay. Well, there you go. Matty Poon says, what do you think about the cheese going to the Cowboys? I don't think he would go to the Cowboys, no. I think if anyone is going to go to someone like the Titans or a team that is actually a chance in the near future of doing something. You know what I mean? Like Cowboys are in a moment where they need to blow that team up, get rid of everyone and start afresh. I don't give a shit about their last game against the Tigers. I tipped the win for the Cowboys over the Tigers, but the Cowboys are absolutely shithouse, and they've got a long way to go before they get into any kind of premiership credentials and any type of top 4 or any type of top 8 kind of potential. So no, I don't believe Brandon Smith leaves the Storm to go to a team that is in complete rebuild mode. I think if he goes anywhere, it would be someone like the Titans who can win the next 5 years based on what we're seeing right now. Tyler Speed says, is World Cup Australia will have some big front rowers in Paul and Papali'i. Yes, but look at Tonga. Tonga has some big forwards. There's always teams that will always give a good challenge, man. Fiji have a good team as well. Tonga have a good team. New Zealand will be okay. They're always going to be there. England will be decent, but they're not going to win it. The only team there's only 3 teams I'm kind of nervous about, and that's realistically Tonga, New Zealand and Fiji, but like New Zealand just because they're our biggest rival, so they'll always kind of have a good crack. Tonga because they're just going to have a good team, but they've got no real halves. I don't really know who their fullback really is, and they don't really have a great spine, but they've got a good team in the forwards and stuff like that. And Fiji just have a realistically decent team, but they still struggle in the halves as well. And they also play typical Fijian rugby, which is just throw the ball around and hope for the best. But the second half is about to get underway here, guys. So let's go and smack that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here. It is 18-0 to the Dragons. This is not a bullshit scoreline. It is the truth. It is 18-0 to the Dragons, and my goodness me, it is an upset we are seeing here. Thank you very much to Terry Moore, a bit of shimmy from the fat man. Love the work. If you guys are too young for the footy show, my goodness me, that was a good show in its day. Until it changed. Jeff Bowl says, are you doing the whole video, like videoing it? No, unfortunately, I can't show you the game due to broadcasting restrictions, man. The best I can do is react to the game live, tell you what's going on, and obviously interact with you guys in the chat. Otherwise, the NRL take me down immediately. So trust me, someone from the NRL would be watching right now, part of 150 of you. Someone would be watching to make sure that I'm not putting the game on. And also making sure I'm not using their scoreboard, because that's not their scoreboard. But here we go. Second half is underway. Troy Brady says, so happy Cameron Smith is retired. It was a pain in the ass. He was, because he was so damn well good. You're 100% right, mate. You are 100% right. But here we go. So, who's got the ball here? So I have to get back into it. It is the Dragons who start off with the ball in the second half. Dexter Stern says, it's good that you are calling the game. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much. We do this pretty much every game nearly that we're not at. Second tackle for the Dragons. They're 25 metres out here from their own line. The Dragons don't even need to do that much in the second half, besides maybe just remain composed. They don't need to do anything special. They don't need to play out of their skins. They just need to remain composed, keep doing what they're doing, and just grind through the rest of the game. Dragons have been known to do that through over the years, but they also have been known to choke as well. And the Eels, you don't want to give them too much space, because although I don't really rate them as a great team, they still have the ability to come back in this game. Potato Dragon says, get your eyes close to the screen so we can see the reflection on your eyes. Here we go. There you go. So you can kind of see it. There you go. See? Huh? How about that? Yeah. Who's got the ball? Papali. That's who's got the ball. Jeff Ball says, can you tell us a lot of stuff about the game, though, because you're not filming it? That's what I'm doing, mate. So third tackle here for the Eels. They're 40 metres out here from the line. Papali'i with the ball, gives it off to Reid Marnie. Set restart for the Eels. Nathan Brown with a good run. Hasn't been as good in today's game as he has been in previous games this year, but Nathan Brown's still been one of the best Eels players this year. Reid Marnie, another set restart for the Eels. They're 30 metres out. Jeez, first tackle, and they're 20 metres out from the Dragons line. My goodness me. It says, why did you stop putting your eyes close to the screen? Eels here. Gutherson. Oh, Ravalawa goes boom into Gutherson, and he's been slapped with a CH. Not a slap, he's been slapped. So Reid Marnie, right-hand side. Moses gives it off to Nathan Brown, who doesn't know how to run straight right now. Third tackle here for the Eels. Thank you very much, Daz. Third tackle for the Eels. Mitchell Moses inside. Papali'i. 3 metres out here for the Eels. Reid Marnie, where's he going to go? Left or right? I think he's got numbers out to the right. Is someone knocked out here? Is he knocked out? No, set restart here. It's a set restart for the Eels. Reid Marnie here with the ball left-hand side. I thought he was knocked out for a second then. Underneath here, still going here for the Eels. 10 metres out, and Sivo's going to knock the ball on. Why are you... Oh, 6 again, apparently. It's a knock-on for the Dragons. What? How did this even happen just now? Why even happened just now? Why are you offloading the ball there 10 metres out on first tackle in a potential Marcus Sivo knock-on ability? What's going on there? Ashton now says, Ian, we're getting Trent Robinson. Trent Robinson's not going to Sharks. Minty Raptor says, King Gutho got the crusher. He did. He got the crusher. So I tell you what. Rero says, you're getting Craig Fitzgibbon. Yeah. Ashton, you're getting Craig Fitzgibbon. You're not getting the Roosters coach. You're getting, I think, is Fitzgibbon their assistant coach? Obviously, he's a legend of the game for the Roosters, but like he's their assistant coach, and he's not their coach. You're not getting Trent Robinson. But it's going to be Eels ball here. It's going to be Eels ball. Pete versus how many 6 agains? A lot of 6 agains here for the Eels so far. Kevin Liu says, sure, yeah, I remember against the Brisbane Broncos. All right, Eels here, right hand side. Gets to Ferguson, inside, 5 metres out. Oh, he tried to get the offload away, but no one's there. So first tackle here for the Eels. It's going to be 4 metres out. It's going to be a penalty here to the Eels, and that's 10 in the bin. Ramsey. Oh, sorry, is it Sims? Sims is going to the bin here for the Dragons, and the Eels might be able to make a comeback right now. There is a sin bin. There is a sin bin for the Dragons, and Sims will go to the bin for 10 minutes here. The Dragons will be given up a man for 10 minutes, and the Eels are 10 metres out. They have to score here. Pete versus Gibbon is a highly rated defence assistant coach, so there you go. Well, they need defence, the Sharks. Drop the Pluck says, Blaze, did you hear Tassie and Northern Territory likely to be the 19 to 20 teams all by 2028? Didn't hear that and not too sure about that, but hopefully I would love to see it. Reid Marnie here with the ball 12 metres out here. 3 penalties to the Eels, 1 to the Dragons. 8 set restarts to the Eels, 2 to the Dragons, and yet they're down 18-0. So here we go. Eels here, 5 metres short here of the Dragons line. Here we go. What are they going to be able to do now? First tackle, Reid Marnie, left-hand side. Gives it off here. Nathan Brown to Papali with a try. The Eels are back in the game, guys. It is 18-4 with a kick to come, and it's about to be 18-6, and we know it. The Eels have scored a try basically underneath the post, and here we go. My goodness me. This might be a good finish to this game. The Eels are going to start to come back here, and there's still 36 minutes to go, and the Dragons still have 8 or 9 minutes left of this man in the sin bin. Oh my God, the Dragons choke is incoming. Ava says, let's go Eels. Come on Eels, come on Eels, come on Eels. Ashton says, I think Gibbons should be coach and John Morris assistant. I wouldn't disagree, but Shane Flano is also there. Blake the Goat says, will you go to Raw games when I'm up on the Gold Coast for a Titans game? I will also go to a Raw game. I'm pretty sure in 2 or 3 weeks' time. Actually, no, on 2 weeks' time. Yeah, the Rabbitohs versus Titans at Seabus on Friday night. And then on Sunday is the Raw versus somebody. So I will be at that game too, yes. Frank says, give up Eels supporters. Your time can't win tonight. Oh, I don't know. I'm no Eels fan here. This is a Cubs shirt, by the way. This isn't an Eels shirt. Cubs jumper, sorry. But, yeah, I don't know about that, man. The Eels are coming strong right now. The Eels are coming strong. Drop the Puck says, Blaze at WA won a 3rd team and are prepared to pay $100 million for is it AFL team license to be other teams who prefer Tassie and New Zealand? Oh, you're talking about AFL, are you? Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the NRL, my man. Oh, that's my bad. Antonio Raphael says that I'm coming with me. And I'm coming with me. What are you talking about? T-Sam says, what was he sin bin for? He was sin bin for a professional foul, 3 minutes short of the line. He pulled him around to slow the play down, and it was a fair professional foul. Blake the Goat says they play in Redcliffe. I'm aware. Jope says, what team do you go for? I'm a Titans fan, my man. I'm from the Gold Coast. So 35 minutes to go here, guys. Smack that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. With 35 minutes to go. Jeff Bell says, who are you backing? Why? We just dropped off 17 likes. I don't understand what happened there. Must be something to do with YouTube. Jeff Bell says, who are you backing? I tipped the Eels pre-game. The first half, they were shocking, but surely they can come back here. Antonio Raphael says, sorry, I'm coming with you to the Raw game. Oh, there you go. Well, that should be good. I think Sunday, I'm not too sure who it's against, but can you check for me, Ant? On Sunday, it's Raw versus somebody after our Titans Rabbits on Friday. So 8 minutes left here of the sin bin for the Dragons, and Reid Marnie makes a little bit of a breakthrough there. It's a set restart again for the Eels. That's 9 set restarts for the Eels in this game to 2 for the Dragons. Gee whiz. Gary Boogam says Titans 42-16 Knights. I'm aware, man. I was there. The vlog will come out tomorrow at 5 p.m. Reid Marnie to Papali'i here. 45 metres out here from the Dragons line. Second tackle. Sport says Dragons are so bad. Well, they're not so bad. They're up 18-0 at half time, but they probably will choke this at this point. Nathan Brown gets it back here. Right-hand side. It's still going here for the Eels. They're 40 metres out, 30 metres out, 35 metres out. Oh, he's not going to be able to break through. He gets the offload away, Bryce Cartwright. No, he's going to have to hold on to it. Jeff Bowles says, come on, Para boys. All right, right-hand side here. Dylan Brown. Brown here underneath the Gutho. Gutho here is going to have to go down, basically. 4th tackle here, 12 metres out. Pete versus what NRL team do you support? What are you talking about? 5th tackle here for the Eels. So, 4th tackle here, 15 metres out. I know what you're asking, but I don't know why you're asking is my question. 5th tackle here for the Eels. They're probably about 15 out. It's still going here, actually. Sorry, they're still going. He's going to kick it through. What are you kicking? Why is the front row? Why is Bryce Cartwright kicking that? Why is Bryce Cartwright kicking that? Wow. Raw vs Perth Glory. Thanks, Ant. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Because the Perth Glory aren't exactly great, and neither are the Raw. Cricket Jack says, this is why Paras are overrated, because they lose to not great teams by like 4 points, and they think they're sick. Well, considering they haven't lost this game yet, it's still a long way to go. It's still 33 minutes to go, and it's only a 12-point game right now. Drop the Puck says, people for some reason hate Redcliffe being the next team, but they have the backing. Oh, no, they will. They are the next team. They are the next team, and I'm assuming that the other team could either be Papua New Guinea or the lower island, South Island of New Zealand, but we'll see. Perth are always in with a chance as well, and they are talking second Melbourne team and Adelaide, but I don't think it'll happen. Simon Sandler says, Bryce Cartwright thinks he's a bloody halfback. He was a half at some point for the Panthers and Titans, I think. I think maybe for the Titans when we had injuries, he kind of went in there at some moments. But the Eels here with the ball, 15 minutes out here from their own line. Sivo, Tosaviti. He's been slammed, but he still gets out to the 35 metres. Adil Malik says, Dragons just need to survive next few minutes and they'll recover. Well, they've got 32 minutes to survive, man. They've got a long time to survive here. And Parramatta will come flying. I honestly think this could be a field goal kind of game. Mevadev says, I think I'm pregnant. Cool stuff. Jeff Bowles says, what's the super sticker? I think it's a sticker that comes in the chat, and it's like it's a big sticker that gets seen by everyone. So third tackle here, right hand side. Gutherson goes off to Brown. Brown here, right hand side. Sean Lane. Sean Lane's been pretty decent in regards to his runs tonight, but he's also made a few mistakes. Drop Pucks, he played 6 at Panthers. Yeah, he's played in the halves a couple of times. But right hand side, Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown sneaks through 20 metres out here. The Eels are making metres, though. Gabriel against low scoring or high scoring. Well, it's already been 24 points, so I'd say this is relatively high scoring. This is fifth tackle here, lads. He's going to kick it through. Why is Sean Lane kicking it? I don't understand what the Eels are doing. Give the ball to your halves to kick, lads. Why is Bryce Cartwright and Sean Lane a second rower kicking the ball on fifth there? Stupid. Tyson Salah says, who has already scored? For the Eels, it was... wasn't Marcus Silva, sorry. It was... Ferguson? I can't remember for the Eels. For the Dragons, it was Matt Duffy penalty try. Actually, do you get gifted that? Like, do you get knock on from the Dragons? Lomax has dropped the ball here. Still 5 minutes of the sim bin here for Tarek Sims, but that's going to be a knocked ball on from Zach Lomax, and the Eels are going to get an attack here from 30 metres out here from the Dragons line. Yeah, who scored for the Dragons? I can't remember. It was Papali'i who scored, Blaze. Yeah, thank you, Blaze YouTube. It was Papali'i who scored. I can't think it right now who scored for the Dragons, though. I know, obviously, Matt Duffy with the penalty try, but I don't know if that gets gifted as a try to Duffy. I can't remember. All right, so 30 minutes to go here, guys. Smack the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. 18-6 for the Dragons, but the Eels here with the ball. Reid Marnie off the scrum is going to make a good 10-metre play there. Ravalawa and Bird, thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Ravalawa, Bird, and Duffy, the try scorers. And now the Eels have knocked the ball on. Reid Marnie loses the ball on first tackle, 20 metres out. Then, yeah, there you go, mate. There you go. There you go. So 30 minutes to go here, and the Dragons, my goodness me, they have gotten off well there. Jeff Bolts, are you in Sydney? I absolutely am, man. Oh, challenge here. Oh, Eels are going to challenge it here. Actually, oh yeah, because the challenge was successful, even though the Dragons got the benefit from the Eels challenge before. So Reid Marnie's challenging this. He better hope that he's not an idiot, because I didn't know. I thought that was clear knock on. Moronic Douchebaggery says, just joined in. Has Sivo faked an injury? Yep. No, but he hasn't really had too much ball here. So, Eels here. Reid Marnie's still holding the ball. And I think that's... He pulls his hand away, and that's when the ball comes in. But it could be... I don't think he's doing a strip there. I don't think this is a strip, though. H. Bloom said it's annoying that the Eels are not consistent. Well, yeah, but... I don't know. I think Eels fans think this is a penalty. I don't necessarily believe this is a penalty. Jeff Bell says, what's that microphone thing in your head? It's a microphone. So, challenge is unsuccessful. So, they're saying it's not a penalty there, and it will be a Dragons ball here from the knock-on. Mevadev says, replace Ferguson. I don't know. Blakey's pretty hot. Okay. Mevadev, stop with the trolling, please, brother. No, Ferguson's been fine this game. He hasn't done anything wrong. Matt Yapoon says, is there a comeback coming? I would say so. I think Dragons probably still win, but there still definitely could be a comeback that comes, yeah. But yeah, I think that obviously we've seen the Dragons have a good solid crack in this game, and they've only got to get 30 minutes through the next 30 minutes. I think if they can get through the next 20 minutes without giving up a try, they're probably locked in. But there's still a long way to go in this game. Pixel says, what's your favourite Eels try ever? Jeez, man, I'm not an Eels fan, so I couldn't really tell you. That time when they scored that thing with the moment and that happened and I was like woo and you were like woo and that was my favourite Eels try ever. So second tackle here for the Dragons, 30 metres out from their own line, 40 metres out from their own line now. Third tackle still with a sin bin. The big fella Antonio Raphael with the $4.50 donation. Appreciate you, my dude. That's a sticker there. So he's just showing you guys what the sticker is there. Thank you very much, my dude. Appreciate it. So fifth tackle here. Oh, they're going to lose the ball here. Eels are going to be away. Eels are going to be away here. Eels are going to be away. Makasivo. Tosaviti. Makasivo. Oh, my God. It was Fijian on Fijian there and Ravalawa. Oh, my God. There's 5 people tackling Sivo here. If they get the ball up quickly, they get the ball out the right-hand side, they'll score. If they get up quickly, that should be a penalty. That should be a penalty. Pete versus what team do you support? I support the Redcliffe Titans. So second tackle here, 40 metres out. Drop the puck says agree. Oh, what did he say? Moronic douchebag. BFG podcast is on a totally unrelated topic. Can I say I think some of the comments are disrespectful. Some people have shown the death. Okay. Sorry, man. Eels here. 10 metres out. 10 metres out here. Third tackle for the Eels. Sorry, man. I can't really get into that right now, as you can imagine. Blake Ferguson here. 3 metres out. He's going to get taken over the line. Oh, he gets the offload away, actually. Offload away. Sean Lane. Oh, I held up. My God. What a game where he's 6 again. Set restart for the Eels. That's 10 set restarts, 2 for the Dragons. 10 set restarts to the Eels, 2 to the Dragons. 1 metre out right now. Left-hand side. First tackle. Gutherson. Brilliant pass there to Moses. Moses at the Sivo. Oh! Why are you testing it on first tackle? They dropped the ball. Why are you testing it on first tackle by throwing that ball out to Sivo there and they drop the ball? The Eels should have scored there, but why are you going that way on first tackle and risking it for the biscuits so early? Oh my goodness me. Simon says no, so close. Drop the puck says he supports the Titans. Only answered it multiple times this stream. Yeah, we get a lot of repeat questions because not everyone's here all the time. But Pete Vredo is a Broncos fan and he knows well and truly who I support. So that's why I was confused why he was asking me at first. Because he went through a whole year of being trolled last year. He didn't get trolled, but Buddy Golden Anime, the piece of shit, did. Psych says, might be me being stupid, but what is a set restart? So a set restart is what the NRL changed this year to prevent the game being just full of penalties. So a set restart is basically if you hold down too long or, you prevent the play from going quickly, they'll give you a set restart, which will just you won't get a penalty, but you'll just get started off from first tackle again, or zero tackle. All right, so Parramatta have had that 10 times this game, Dragons 2, because it's just been Dragons holding down too long or whatever. Real Womack says Norman should be off for 10. So Dragons to the left-hand side, Norman with the ball, fifth tackle, 40 metres out from their own line. Eels have been the better team in the second half, but they have dropped the ball a couple of times. Still about a minute or so to go here of this sin bin, though, for the Dragons, and that's a terrible kick. And the Eels will have the ball here, 30 metres out. Blake Ferguson here. He's going to pump off. Oh, he's going to lose the ball. It's going to go backwards, though. He's lucky. Oh, no, I disagree. That's a bad call. That's gone backwards there. That's clearly gone backwards there. Pixel Card says, who's your favourite player? David Fafita or Ryan Pappenhausen? But I'm pretty certain that goes backwards. I'm pretty sure that's a bad call. Pete Perez has dropped the puck. I've been on basically every NRL stream. I know he's supports the Titans. I was just joking. He's all right. But my goodness me. So that's going to be classed as a knock on there. I'm pretty sure that went backwards, but that was a drop ball there. Medvedev says, why isn't Hunt playing? He's injured right now, my man. He's injured. So 26 minutes to go here of the game. More cases, Para getting robbed. Yeah, well, Para get a lot of calls very frequently against other teams. Let's go back to Manly of last year. So, wait, Parramatta are getting robbed as well. Yes, they had a bad call to go against them in regards to the penalty try. However, they've also been given more penalties and also a lot more set restarts. So, as much as you might think that, you've also benefited a lot in this game. So, second tackle here. H-Stream says, oh my God, what did I say? We are not consistent. Oh, yeah, absolutely right. Salty Chicken says, I like your YouTube channel. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Well, Jeff Ball says, why can't you just show us the game for the boys? Because the channel will get taken down immediately. You wouldn't even be able to watch the game, and my channel would be strike down. So, fourth tackle here, 12 metres out. Dragons with the ball. McCulloch is going to have to go out to the right-hand side here. Nothing on the left-hand side. Gets it off to Norman. Norman here. Gets it off to Clune, and that's going to be played out, I think. It's going to be set restart. It will be set restart here for the Dragons. 15 metres out. Set restart here for the Dragons. Someone says, Jeff, because it is illegal, buddy. Exactly right. Zero tackle here for the Dragons. 18 metres out now, and it's going to be Vaughan with a great take there. It's going to be set restart for the Dragons. Ooh. Left-hand side, and the Dragons going to lose the ball. Oh, it's going to go backwards, though. It will be going backwards. Might be set restart, won't be set restart. We'll be here for Dufty. Dufty on a knee. Taken down there for the Dragons. 8 metres short here of the line. Mitchy Boy says, who's your favourite Eels player? I don't know, but they're going to give away a penalty here. It's going to be a penalty to the Dragons here. They could go for the 2 here, and I would if I'm the Dragons. I would take the 2 here if I'm the Dragons. They're not right in front, but they definitely should be kicking this. So it's a 12-point game here. Should take the 2, go for it, make a 14-point game. Slow the play down, and they will do that, so they will take the 2 here. Jared Troy says, come on, Dragons, do something. Well, they just did. They got a penalty. Mitchy Boy says, who's your favourite Eels player? Me. Daniel Bates says, blimey, I'm thick as 2 short planks, but no, you can't show the game. Exactly right. Appreciate you, dude. It's all good. Jeff Bowles says, are you on after the game? Am I on what? Says, following from Zakynthos in Greece up the Dragons. I think you're the first person who said they're from Greece. We have a lot of people from all around the world that always say they're watching from there, but from their own little country, but never had someone from Greece. So I appreciate you all the way over there. And glad to see that you're enjoying the NRL. But 24 minutes to go here of the game. It is 18-6 to the Dragons, guys. My goodness me. It's about to be 26-2 unless Zach Lomax misses this one. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Appreciate you as always. And here we go. Going to be a big 24 minutes in this game, considering that the Eels have not lost a game this season so far. Moronic Douchebaggery says, Eels always cry to the ref and say down to milk penalties, negative play, which is why I don't like them. Well, there you go. Georgia says, my background is Greek. Good stuff. Sykes, I'm watching from the UK. Welcome all the way in the UK as well. Jope Orange says, I'm from Fiji. Thanks for doing this. Tosaviti, baby, vadava. Set you go? Hope you're okay. So 24 minutes to go here. Troy Brady says, NRL best sport in the country. Let's go. So Zach Lomax here, right-hand side. He will get it too. He will get the 2. So it will be 20-6 here to the Dragons. Long way to go here, guys. Don't you worry. If you're an Eels fan, don't think it's over just yet. There's still about 24 minutes to go here. Pete Vera said, always thought you're an Eels player. Yeah, man. I'm bloody pretty good, aren't I? Solid Chicken says, who do you think will win? I do think the Dragons still hold out here, but I do think the Eels score a couple more tries to at least get back into it and make it a really close one. Jeff Bowles says, have you gone to the stadium in Gosford? Yeah, I was there for the... I did a vlog this year, Titans-Warriors, where the Titans got beat by the Warriors. But the Warriors are our bogey team. But yeah, I went to Gosford and went there and watched the Titans lose. But yeah, that's a decent little stadium there. George Ross says, do you think the Eels have a chance? Absolutely. There's still a long time to go, man. You can't get 2 down right now. There's still a long way to go. Matt Tufty here with the ball, and they're 20 metres out from their own line, but good take there from Bryce Cartwright and Marnie to bring him back about 5 metres. Oh, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. That had to be a penalty there. That had to be a penalty there for the Dragons, but they're not going to give it. That is a bullshit call. Stiff72 says something in another language. I think that's French. I appreciate you, dude. Have a good one. H. Bloom says, I'm an Eels fan. I want to believe it, just can't see it. Look, man, I've been through plenty of shit years with my team, bro. So I'm telling you right now, if I'm telling you your team can still come back, you know, your team can still come back. So Mark Williams says, is Sims back on? Yes, Sims is back on, by the way, guys. And that's a great kick. Oh, he's going to... Oh, what are you doing, Gutherson? Gutherson, what are you... Oh... Okay, that's an interesting call. So Gutherson's picked that ball up. He's put his foot over the line, so he's picked it up from outside. I thought that's interesting. Can you do that? I didn't even know you could do that. I know you can do that off a foot kick out in the full, but I didn't know you could do that. Wouldn't you be technically grabbing that ball from your own... Wouldn't that be you putting your foot over the line? I know, like, I don't get that, how that's still Eels ball there. But okay, second tackle here for the Eels. They're 30 minutes out from their own line. The BFG podcast and watching Western United, Wellington Phoenix. Who's winning, mate? Who's winning? Should be a good game, that one. We will be doing an A-League stream tomorrow night, guys. I'm not too sure who's playing, but we will be doing an A-League stream tomorrow night. Third tackle here, Papali'i with the ball, and they're going to be 45 metres out here from their own line. Fourth tackle gets the offload away too. Reed Marnie with the ball here. Gets it out of the right side. Dylan Brown steps on the inside. He's going to be the halfway line. John the Pike says, Blaze, I'm watching from the North Pole. G. Sanders, an old grump bugger. Will you tell him if he gives me coal again, I'm going to come up there and I'm going to give him a goal. Offloads away. Here we go. Moses. Oh, Moses tackled down Zach Lomax last second. Eels here. They're all offside. The Dragons are all offside here. There's no way you can't give a penalty here to the Eels. You have to. Fit tackle here. Oh, he's not it. Bryce Cartwright's going to be selfish and get taken down. This is why he doesn't play for the Titans or Panthers. This is why he's not good, because that's just selfish and that's just stupid. Bailey Aronson Vale says, up the boys. There you go. Jope says, when the ball is kicked, I'm pretty sure the ball is not in place. That's why he could grab the ball from the sideline, just like NFL. True. There you go. I know that when the ball obviously gets kicked from a drop, like a drop out or stuff like that, and you catch it on the fall and you put your foot out, obviously that's out in the fall. But I just didn't know that you could do that in regular play. We never usually see that. I don't think we've ever really seen that happen. Daniel Bates says, who you all got, G-Train or Big Daddy Brown? G-Train. All right, so second tackle here for the Dragons, 25 metres out here from their own line. Jeff Bowles says, what happens if I subscribe? Well, you'll be able to see all the videos that I post all the time here. So third tackle here for the Dragons, plus you obviously get to see the Titans Knights vlog from yesterday. But you have to hit the thumbs up button right damn well now, and also subscribe too. But I do appreciate you guys as always. Let's get 2 more thumbs up immediately. But the Dragons here, 40 metres out here from their own line. Out to the left-hand side here, Norman's going to back this one right down to about 20 metres out. Good kick, actually, because Micah Sivo was not back. Very good kick, and Gutherson's going to bring this one out from his own 5 metre. And, geez, look at the red and white Dragons getting up there and buddy cracking on. Pete versus George, he was born in Cogra, raised in Queensland, currently New South Wales. You make it seem bad, mate, but I was born in Cogra, moved up to Queensland when I was 6 weeks old, into Brisbane, lived in Brisbane until I was 13, then obviously from the Gold Coast from 13 until 18 to now-ish. But I've been Fiji, Chicago, basically everywhere since I was 18. But Reed Money with the ball, Papa E gets it to the halfway point. Cruz Shapir says, liked the vid. Appreciate you, dude. Pete versus Dragons looking like they will get the win. They do, but there's still a long way to go, you lads. Don't you about to get too excited too early here. Oh, wow, that's a difficult kick to take. Oh, my God, Ravalawa, one of the greatest catches you're going to see. That's a fantastic catch. Simmons Handler says, Blaze, born in Belmore, raised in Belmore, and lives in Belmore, and still does absolutely not go for the Dogs. Moronic Juice Baggery says, Bryce Cartwright has always been average, poor ends to sets. Yep, I thought he was decent at the Panthers, but in the same sense, yeah, he has always been pretty average in regards to his finishing off of sets. Norman here with the ball, 35 metres out here from their own line. Third tackle. The Eels need to be getting quick. Eels need to be doing a lot more quick than this. George says, who do you go for in State of Origin then? Oh, Queensland, of course, man. Queensland, of course. Oh, knock on for the Dragons. Knock on for the Dragons. The Eels are going to get a chance here. 18.5 minutes to go. 45 metres out from the Dragons line. The Eels will get a fresh set of 6. Here we go. Footy Fangirl says hello. Hello, Footy Fangirl. How you doing? Yeah, I'm a Queensland fan. So I was born in Cogra, but I lived in Queensland since I was 6 weeks old. So I've always known Queensland. I'm based in New South Wales now because it's easier for me to vlog and do stuff down here. But yeah, no, I'm a Queensland fan. Tyler Spencer, do you support someone in the English Premier League? Yes, I bloody damn well do, son, and you should know who it is. Nah, if you go and watch my vlogs and videos and stuff like that, you'll find out. We can't really talk too much Premier League on this stream. But 17 minutes 50 to go here of the game. The Eels here need to score quickly, to be honest with you. They're still going to score 3 times. Gutherson here, doesn't pass it off to Sivo. 40 metres out here from the line, first tackle. Slimmon Sandler, you're a dickhead. Matt Yapoon says, fake Darius Wood payout. Antonio Raphael says, City. Current champions, baby. Second tackle here. 38 metres out here. Reed Marnie says he's a Chelsea fan. God, no. All right, Eels, you have a chance. Right-hand side. Underneath. No, he doesn't get the pass away. 30 metres out here from the Dragons line. Sykes says, anyone but Liverpool, please. Oh, God, no. Ugh, gee whiz. Third tackle here. Left-hand side. If anyone knows where Main Road is, that's a good hint for you. Gutherson here gets it off. Oh, he's been slapped. Bryce Cartwright. He's been so bad in this game. Someone says the Villa. No, thank you. All right, right-hand side, 4 tackle, Eels, and they're going to be about 10 metres out now. We will be doing Premier League streams next season, guys. Next season, we'll be doing Premier League streams again. So 5th tackle here, 10 metres out, Reed Marnie, right-hand side. Oh, they're going to kick it out to the left instead. Interesting little kick there. And, that's going to come back. He's offside if he grabs that. He's offside. Yep, 100%. Yeah, that's a bad move there by the Dragons. He's offside. Yep, there you go. Georgios says, do you follow the NBA? Yes, I'm a Chicago Bulls fan, but I can't stream because I do stuff during the weeks, but on the weekdays. But once we get bigger and I can do more of whatever I want whenever I want, then I can start doing baseball and basketball again. Footy Fan Girl says, who do you support? I'm a Gold Coast Titans fan. I'm from the Gold Coast. I was up on the Gold Coast yesterday. I flew up and flew back same day, like I always do. I was going to go to the Cronulla game, but we couldn't go to Brisbane as it was close to lockdown. I'm a huge Cronulla fan. Sharks didn't play. They played the Roosters yesterday. Sharks play the Roosters. They haven't played the Broncos yet, have they? Sharkies? Oh, the Sharks are playing Cowboys at Sunshine Coast. Oh, okay, I remember that. Yeah, I was at that game last week. Sharkies Cowboys. So it's going to be a penalty here for the Eels right in front. Sporting says, you're going to go back to Fiji to visit my family, but not like permanently, no. So Eels here, 4 metres short here of the line. And when the Fijian Drill play and the Kaiviti Silktails play, I will get some vlogs in. But yeah, mainly see my family, but not permanently, no. So Eels here, left-hand side, 10 minutes out. Oh, my God, Ravalawa has been unbelievable in today's game. Ravalawa with an absolutely massive hit again. Reed Marnie here gets it underneath. It's going to be about 7 metres short here. Third tackle. Eels need to score here, realistically, lads. They need to score here. Third tackle, right-hand side. Here we go. Oh, It's going to be outside. Oh, the Gutherson tip on, but he can't get the ball. Now it's going to be Ferguson here on the wing, and that's going to be over the sideline. Ferguson, what are you doing, bro? Ferguson, what are you doing? He's having an absolutely shocking. Jeff Bowles says, do you always do these live streams, mate? Every single week, my friend, even on the weekdays when we do A-League and we'll be doing AFL and stuff like that. So baseball, Premier League next season. So yeah, no, we always crack it in, man. But Ferguson here, he's going to put his arm over the sideline. And yeah, that's his fault. He's an idiot. Why is he complaining there? Love rugby union, Ian. Georgia says Jackson Hastings is going to be a Tiger soon. Good, they need somebody. JMH GTA says Cowboys beat Eels on their day. I tipped the Cowboys. The Tigers never know how to win games that they need to win. The Tigers never know how to win a game that they need to win. Against the Buddy Sharks in 2019, final day of the season to make the finals. Against the Raiders 2016, final day of the season to make the finals. Today for Tommy Raudonikis. They don't know how to win games. They just don't know how to win games that they need to, and they should. So Vaughan here with the ball. Sims there with the ball. 35 metres out here from their own line. McCullough gets that ball to the right-hand side. Jeff Ball says, you should come and work on the farm. Thanks, man. William Seneca says, come on, Eels. Hi from PNG. Get around Papua New Guinea. Love everyone from Papua New Guinea. Getting around the channel and getting around rugby league. I know they love their rugby league over there, and they love a bit of Justin Olam action from the Melbourne Storm. The fit tackle here with the Dragons. They boot this one down deep. And Gutherson with a good catch there, 20 metres out. He's going to get that ball out too. Oh my God, what a pass from Gutherson. Oh my God, but how good's Ravalawa been, man? How good's Ravalawa been in this game? He's been absolutely fantastic. Moronic Fishberry says, Blaze, bro, you should get a I Love Titans poster behind you so people stop asking. I'm actually going to start getting stickers and posters and shit of all different teams and big moments in sporting history to put back here as a bit more of a, colourful background, a better background. I just haven't had the time. Yeah, Dylan Brown breaks through. Gutherson underneath the post. Gutherson underneath the post. The game's on. Game is on. Gutherson's going to score underneath the post. It is game on here. The Eels have scored a try underneath the post. It's going to be 20-12 here. 20-12. Oh my God. Georgia says, bro, if you were complaining about your team, just look at me. I've had to deal with the same shit with the Tigers 10 years. Hey, bro, I'm a Titans fan. I've won 2 wooden spoons in the last 10 years, man. I wouldn't be complaining about me complaining if I were you in the last 10 years. We've won 2 wooden spoons. But the Eels here, nice little play through there. Gets that ball off the left-hand side. Gutherson runs underneath the post, and the game is on. But I can't believe someone's telling me I can't complain about the last 10 years from the Titans. So Aaron says, great defense, Dragons. That's why you're not winning. Well, they are winning right now, but here we go. Daz says, Titans have been way worse. Hey, thanks, mate. Thanks, Daz. I've got this, mate. Thank you. Let's relax on the old Titans insult, please. John Park says, Blaze, this is your full-time job. I'm studying sports media. I do this as a passion, but I do, earn from this as well. But no, it's not my full-time job, but I love what I do. But they're checking out for a penalty here, maybe. They're checking out. I think they're reviewing it here. So Eels at the right hand side. Frank says Dragons not even trying hard. They absolutely are. Right hand side here. So they're looking here. No way is that going to be a penalty. Oh, I guess you could argue it. I guess you could argue this is a no try. But is he going to get anywhere close? I guess. I don't know. Are they going to call this as a no try? It's outside shoulder, though. It's outside shoulder. I think that he denies him a chance, but in the same sense, like he's nowhere near that. But then again, that's not the rule. Does he make the attempt to tackle that? Like Gutherson on the inside, there's no way he gets there, but we are about to see if this is a try or not. Because it could be a no try. They're still checking it, but they called it a try. So it is on the outside shoulder that he catches this. It's on the outside shoulder that he catches it. Paul. Wow, so they're going to say no try. So it's a no try to the Eels here, guys. A no try to the Eels. They're going to call it a penalty to the Dragons. Oh my goodness me. Fulmayano is not getting to that and will not stop that. I really think that rule needs to be adjusted, but it is what it is, and that is the right call that's been made. He does go into the line, he does take out a player, but the Eels would have scored there, so that will be a no try here, guys. Troy Brady says, I'll be here every week. Great channel, mate. Appreciate you do. We're here all the time. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't, guys, and subscribe if you're new around here. We're on 182 people watching. We've got 78 likes, so I know we can get a couple more right now. TSM says no try. Drop the puck says 13 minutes. George says at least your team has made the finals. Yes, we have, but at least your team hasn't won a wooden spoon. We've won 2 in the last 10 years. It's just simple. I would have rather been a Tigers fan the last 10 years than Titans, but in the same sense, I'll always be a Titans fan. In regards to the lack of success. Arthur says, what happened to the Eels? They're just not looking the goods, man. But they've been better in the second half, but they just can't seem to actually score. Jeff Ball says, there's someone at the Easter show that looks like you. Well, there you go. Landy B says, come on, you Dragons. Yeah, they're not looking too bad right now. Second tackle, 14 minutes to go. Still plenty of time, but do they come back? I don't know about that. It's going to be very difficult to see the Eels coming back in this game. It's just getting too late now. It's starting to get too late for 14 points, but anything can happen. Jack Bird here with the ball, 30 metres out here from the Eels line. Jack Bird's still going here. Reed Money gets him down. Jack Bird's had a good game today. New Owen says the Eels need to change the coach. I just think the playing group is not exactly as good as people have been talking about for years. Forward tackle, and that's why they always choke in finals. Ian Melhoosh says, come on the Dragons. TSM says, I feel bad for Eels now. I don't. Fourth tackle here, Dragons, 20 metres out. Left-hand side, gets it off to Norman. Norman here, left-hand side again. Jack Bird, good little run there. He's lost the ball. And Ferguson will have the ball, gets it off to Gutherson. Gutherson here, 20 metres out from their own line. They need to score now. They can't keep waiting for this, the Eels. They need to score now. They need to be a lot quicker with the ball too. So 0 tackle here and Ferguson pass the ball, you score. Gee whiz. Real Wombat says, someone have a gun, I want to shoot the bunker. So there you go. So Eels here. Well, it's the correct call, but it's just, I don't believe that Fully Mayono is going to get to that play and stop it, but it's the correct call. I think the rules should be adjusted to, for if you think that the player is going to get there, because that's not a part of the rule right now. So third tackle over the Eels. They're 45 metres out here from the Dragons line. Left-hand side here, Moses. He faked the Gutherson pass, and it goes to Bryce Cartwright instead. Drop the puck says, am I the only one that doesn't rate the NBA or basketball at all? I love the basketball. So right-hand side here, forward tackle. They're going to be out 20 or so metres out here from the Dragons line. Realistically, they need something now. Sykes says, how many subscribers do you hope to have a year from now? 1 second here. Eels here. Underneath. Gets it off to Gutherson. Gutherson over to Sivo. Sivo here with the ball still. There's like a big gap in the middle here. He's going to kick it over through, and that's going to be played at. Was he offside there? Oh my God, Cody Ramsey's going to get out here. And oh my God, the Dragons have got out. Oh my God, what are you doing? No, he's just gone inside himself. Yeah, he has to come back out. Zach Lomax just crawled inside to try and get... That's unbelievable there from the Dragons. Oh, Ravalawa's been hit and smacked. No, we just keep grinding, man. Doesn't matter how many subscribers we have, we'll just keep on grinding, but I would love to make this a career, yes. So third tackle here, 12 minutes out here from their own line. The Dragons trying to come out. Oh, set restart, I think. It is a set restart for the Dragons, and that sucks if you're an Eels fan. Oh, Ferguson's come up and quickly got him there. So 11 minutes to go here. Drop the puck says NHL for me. NHL is an absolutely fantastic NHL is an absolutely fantastic sport, and especially live. Daniel Bates says, why does Will Chambers get sick? How dare you? No, just something that happened in the Queensland versus New South Wales game a couple of years back. He didn't pass the ball, and I was angry, and I started punching, and it was kind of a thing at the moment on one of the video, and I just kind of kept doing it. Just misses up there, LA Kings, get around the Blackhawks. So fourth tackle here, Dragons, right-hand side. It's going to be Clune here with the ball, and Reed Marnie's going to tackle him down here, 43 metres out here. Fifth tackle for the Dragons. They're going to boot this down into the right-hand side. He's offside. Accidental offside. No. Hello. That's an accidental offside. That is an accidental offside there for the Eels, and that's bullshit. Dragons haven't got that penalty. That would effectively end the game. The Dragons should feel unlucky they didn't get that. Yes, they've gotten a penalty try. It shouldn't have been a penalty try, but that, my friend, is an accidental offside. Antonio Raphael says, who do you hate more, Todd Carney or Will Chambers? Will Chambers, mate. Will Chambers is one of the greatest defenders in the game, but it's just because of that moment. But Todd Carney's a piece of shit. But he's also a good bloke nowadays, but I remember, Todd Carney trying to fight a couple of people in the Roosters versus Titans game a couple of years back in 2010. So fifth tackle here for the Eels, 43 metres out here from the line. Reed Marnie out to the right-hand side here, Dylan Brown. He's going to boot this bad boy up. Here we go, difficult take. There's going to be a good chase through here. Eels, good chase through. Ravalawa there. Oh my God, he's so safe under the high ball nowadays. He used to be so poor previously, but he's definitely safe under the high ball nowadays. Swat says, do you like Hayne? We are not going to get into that. I know what you're trying to get me to buy on. Landy B says, love your content. I just found your channel. I can tell I'm going to be here for every NRL game. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. The only games we don't do is the ones that we're usually at, or if there's a game on that we're at and we can't do the other games, but we do every game we possibly can. So third tackle here for the Dragons. Vaughan here with the ball. And it's going to be passed out the right side. If you guys don't know, I do vlogs as well. So the Titans Knights vlog will come out tomorrow. I am a Titans fan. I flew up to the Gold Coast for that fantastic vlog. You will see. We spoke to David Fafita. We spoke to AJ Brimson. Very good vlog. Dragons here. He's broken through. This should be it. This should be game over. This should be game over. The Dragons win the game. Matt Duffy has scored the try. It's game over. It's going to be 26-6. The Dragons have scored a try, and this will be game over. The Dragons are going to win the game. The Dragons are going to win the game. Oh my God. So the Eels undefeated so far this season, and they're going to lose to the Dragons at home. Oh my God. Something says that was forward. I think it's pretty flat. I thought it was close to forward. I think it's flat. Jeff Boss says, what the hell's the fog? Fogarty. Jamal Fogarty. That's the fog. Arthur says, this is not going to be good for Warriors next week. Could the Warriors play Dragons? Or Eels, I'm not sure. Declan Smith says, love seeing the Eels lose. Moronic Douchebaggery says, yeah, Dragons, Dufty. Cricket Jackson's Dragons actually beat the Eels. Wow. Dragons, finals contenders. They are finals contenders. I'm happy to go back on my word of saying Dragons nowhere near a finals team because they've played nobody. They've now played somebody and they've beaten them, and they've beaten them well too. Yes, the penalty try shouldn't have been a penalty try, but they would have gotten a sin bin for the Eels and a fresh set of 6 on the line, so they probably score regardless of the penalty try. But in the same sense, wow, the Dragons have just been so much better than the Eels in this game. And hold on a second. They're checking for no try here, I think. The referee has just blown his whistle. I think the referee has blown his whistle here. Oh, wow. No, sorry. It was to tell Gutherson that he's on report or someone's on report or something for a late tackle. Crucial Pieces Entertain House will be vomiting. Yep. Minty Rabbit says, thank you, Dragons, for bringing Parra back down to earth. Exactly right. Daniel Bates says, tell you who I don't like, that Gagai, he's always antagonising the opposition. Yeah, but you got to have a couple of grubs in the game. He's not a bad grub, but he does get into the opposition, yes. Michael Muhammad says, go you Dragons. Get around the Dragons. Good win this. Very good win this. Jeff Bowl says, do you have all the computers and all that, or do you just watch it off the TV? I'm streaming off the computer and also watching it on the KO. So I have my video here so I can see that I'm still going live. The chat over here for me, I can see that it's going live over here, and then I've got the actual screen of the game right in front of me. Usually I have the comments coming off my phone, but my phone died before, so I've just been kind of having it on small screen. But 8 minutes to go here, guys. The Dragons here to make it a 26-6 game, and Zach Lomax slaps the little bad boy right on through the post. My goodness me. Landy Beast's most hated NRL team. Are you talking about my most hated or overall most hated? I'd say most overall hated would probably be the Broncos or Manly, but Manly haven't been hated recently because they're not good anymore. But they're also still pretty hated. But I think that's fine. That pass. I think that's flat. I think that's a fine pass. Dasmate says, now we need the Broncos to put the Panthers back down to earth. Would love it, but won't happen. Mariah Douchebaggery says, Brad Arthur will be spewing. Dexter Stern says, I have a couple of multis on the weekend backing Wolverhampton and Leeds for an upset for $10. Got back 270. Awesome, bro. I know Entertain House in Hayden had a big multi for the Eels to win this, and obviously they haven't, so he'd be spewing right now. So his vlog tomorrow will be pretty funny. But, you got to feel for the big fella. He's passionate about his Eels. Can be, buddy, annoying sometimes with his stupid predictions, but he's passionate about his Eels. But we're 15 likes away from 100, guys. Let's try and get 100 likes. We're 15 likes away. Come on. We've got 168 people watching right now. I know 15 more people can like it. Abraham Mondo says, Lomax killing it with goal kicking. Absolutely. But yeah, that was an easy kick just then. Yes. So 26-6 here. Smith goes on here for Marnie. Blaze says, what do you think about the Man City choke? Doesn't really matter. We're focusing on Dortmund on Thursday, mate. Focusing on Dortmund on Thursday. And obviously, we've already won the Premier League, so it doesn't really matter. Jared Ford says, back in the day, I got excited at the prospect of Sean and Carney re-Warriors. Keep it up. Career is coming. There you go. Thank you very much, mate. Daz, mate, says, at least he's not a bandwagon Eels fan. Exactly right. He's not a bandwagon Eels fan. As far as I'm aware. No, he's not. He's all good. I'm a bandwagon Titans fan, though. I'm absolutely the biggest bandwagon Titans fan you ever did see. So 6.5 minutes to go here, guys. The Dragons Eels with the ball here, 40 metres out from their own line. Sivo, oh my God, he's just pumped off Clune, but there's about 4 players who have to tackle him in this game. Isaac says, who are you tipping next week, Raiders or Eels? Raiders at home, probably Raiders. So that could be 2 losses in a row for the Eels, to be honest with you. Yeah, wow, and I'm pretty sure Hayden's going down for that game too, by the way. Footy fan goes, do you have an AFL team? Yes, I'm a Geelong fan. I don't want to admit that today after the loss of the D's, but in the same sense, yes. In the same sense, I am a Geelong fan. Dragon Choker says, Dragons fans back in the bandwagon. Dragon Choker. That's 100%, man. Don't worry. There will be fans on the bandwagon. It's going to be interesting to see how Dragons fans react to this game, to be honest with you. Daniel Bates says he's a cracking play, guys. Sorry if I've upset any of his fans. No, you're right. I guess you've got to. That's what these are for, man. That's what the chat's here for. You can say whatever you want. Like, it's your opinion, bro. Like this one with the channel, it's like, this is my opinion. If you guys don't like it, just let me know in the chat. But as long as you're respectful. Sometimes we get some pretty disrespectful returns, but that's what the chat's for, man. Give your opinion and let us know what you think. Got to have one shit in. You have to play the game. I've never laced my boot, even in anger. Jack Tempy says, "Hey Blaze, how are you? Can you now take the Dragons seriously now?" Yes, I can. I don't think they're a top 6 team, but I think they're around the Titans. Around the Titans from what I've seen so far, yeah. Like, yeah, it's been 5 rounds, but they have proven that the early 4 games against nobodies have been something, because they're still beating a team that is a decent somebody. Forward pass there from Ravalawa. Forward pass from Ravalawa, and the Eels will get the ball here about 15 metres out. Dean Papostolo says, Penrith will remain the only team undefeated living that smug life. Don't take it seriously. I'm only having a little bit of fun. No. Not all Panthers are knobs. It's just what we saw on the weekend was knob-like, and also what we saw on a video where some Panthers fans were having a crack at an old Raiders guy who was just there with his wife, an old couple, and they were talking shit to him. It's like, just leave him alone, man. Like, if I'm at a game and you want to have a crack at the Titans, be my guest, bro. Like, come at me all you like, because I'll give it back. But like an old bloke, let the old bloke enjoy the game. His team's losing, that's fine. But like, just let the old bloke enjoy the game. Footy fan girls, I'm sorry this is NRL, but if you care, I would really appreciate if you think the Dogs will play final season for 2021. Hold on 1 second here. Eels, 11 metres out here. It's okay if you don't want to apply. If you're talking about the AFL, I would say Dogs, absolutely. They're looking the goods. First tackle here. Do I think they're going to win? No, but they're looking the goods. Oh, Eels here. Chance here. Underneath. Moses tackled about 10 metres short here. They can't win the game, though. They're still 20 points behind, but they at least kind of cracking on late, or nearly lose the ball here. Dylan Brown doesn't pass it. It's still 5 metres out. Dean Postelu says, I agree those fans are disrespectful. Daniel Bates, I think it's those black jerseys. They look like dark killers. All right, Eels here, 1 metre short, third tackle. They need 4 tries in 4 minutes. A try per minute at this rate. Papali'i with the ball hasn't had the most exciting game, but here we go. He's going to score a try here. Oh my God, Dragons get there in numbers. Dragons, also subscribe to this guy. If you haven't, he's trying to get to 9,000. Once we hit 9,000 subscribers, guys, we will be giving away an NRL jersey to one of you guys. Eels here. Gutherson with the ball here. Once we hit 9,000 subscribers, we will be giving a NRL jersey to one of you guys. We're very, very close. So Eels here with the ball, 12 metres out. Isaac says, man, I hate the Panthers and fans. Geez, they're grubs. I actually like the Panthers, but I just think this weekend they've been a bit knob-like. Gutherson here with the ball. Oh, it's an unfit tackle. He will score a try. I think he scored the try there. I think the Eels score a try here on the left-hand side. Afiz says, do you reckon Eels could win next week? It is a try here, so it will be 26-10. They need 16 points. Kick to come here. I would probably choose not to take the kick, if in my opinion. But then again, I'd be quick. Potato Onion says, what do we have to do to enter the giveaway? Just be subscribed, man. I'll let you guys know once we hit 9,000 subscribers. I'll give it away on a live stream. But you just have to be subscribed. That's all you need to do. And support the content. Hit that thumbs up button. That's all you got to do. I want to give back to you guys. Every time we hit a new 1,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away another jersey to you guys. Next one will probably be an AFL Guernsey at 10,000. That'll be a big milestone there too. William Tanaka says, I don't mind Eels taking a break from winning, as last year this passage of wins in their 9th game did not help to refocus. Okay, St George take a win. Yes, I understand what you're saying. This isn't exactly the biggest of games, and the Eels need to know how to lose again. But in the same sense, like, this is a pretty, odd team to lose to and kind of be happy about. If you're losing to a team like, I guess, the Titans or the Warriors on the day, the Knights, Sharks, you can make an excuse for. Dragons, I guess, are putting themselves into the equation, but in the same sense, there's still a lot of question marks around them, and I think people will still have question marks all the way through the season. But I wouldn't be happy about this loss, and I wouldn't be kind of making excuses per se, but in the same sense, you do have to feel positive, and I know people will be like, oh, they'll be better from the loss. That's what happens after every single loss when they're a good team, and I get it, but in the same sense, this is a tough loss for an Eels fan to take. Footy fan girl says, Anthony Raphael in NRL or AFL? Oh, Anthony Raphael is the worst fan of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs fans can be pretty out there. We have a lot of Bulldogs. We have 2 Bulldogs admins, moderators on the channel, who look after the comment section and stuff like that. But Ferguson here with the ball. Oh my God. Jeez, he bumped off him 20 metres out here from their own line. Dogs fans, I've seen some very, very significant abuse. This is NRL, by the way, Footy fan girl, not AFL. AFL Bulldogs fans are fine. There's not a great deal. They don't have the biggest fan base, but they've got a good fan base nonetheless. I remember 2016. It was fantastic. I watched that game actually in WA when I was there for uni games. Third tackle for the Eels, 40 minutes out here in their own line. They need to score. If they score here, oh my God. If they score here, oh my God. Oh my God. Micah Sivo here with the ball. Micah Sivo, he's still with the ball 20, 35 metres out here from the line. Fourth tackle. If they score here, they would still need to score twice, but like at least they're kind of throwing themselves into the mix, I guess. Nathan Brown here with the ball, needs to get the offload away, can't get it. Fifth tackle here for the Eels. They need to score right damn well now. Antonio Raphael says, I've been spat on and been thrown over me and beer thrown over me by Bulldogs fans. Yeah, I've seen literal physical. Oh, Ravalawa's been man of the match. Oh, Ravalawa's been probably one of the men of the match. If he's not man of the match, he's been in everything. Ravalawa has been absolutely fantastic in this game. Footy Fan Girl says, great. Yeah, I know we are a close community. I'll stop talking about AFL now. No, you're all right. No, you're all right. We do our best to do all sports here. We haven't done any AFL yet this season, but we will next week. I promise. I will do AFL next week. For everyone who's been asking about AFL, I've been trying, but it's just very difficult. I will be in Mudgee next Saturday too, so no streams next Saturday, but we're vlogging the Titans Manly game. So fourth tackle here for the Dragons. They're going to be 40 metres out here from their own line. Dasmate says, some Dogs fans of the game last week were abusing Reggie. I hate South, but Reggie's a mad rabbit. Mate, I've seen a Dogs fan randomly turn around and whack a Broncos fan in the face just for celebrating before. Antonio Raphael actually probably can remember that one. I don't know if you were there with me. Were you there, Ant, when that happened? I think it was you, me, Dano, and somebody else. I can't remember. Or it could have been someone else. I'm not too sure. But yeah, that was a Dogs fan. That was a few years back, though. That was a long time ago. 20 metres out here. Simmons down says, as a Bulldogs fan, we are just passionate. Like, yes, but there's also a difference between passionate. Like, I'm passionate. You guys know I'm passionate, but I'm not turning around and punching a random Broncos fan in the face for no reason. Manly fan 1993 says, I've had a broken flag stick chucked in my... Oh, hey, here we go. Blake Ferguson offloads it. Oh, my God, it's going to be Brown. Brown's away here. Brown's away here. Brown's away here. Brown's away here. Brown's away. Gets the offload away to Ferguson. Ferguson gets it up the left-hand side here. Should score here. Gutherson. They have numbers. 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 Out of the left-hand side. Intercept. And the Dragons are away. Oh, Nathan Brown. It's not like they could have come back, but in the same sense. Like, at least they're having a crack late on here. Issa says, I'm a Bulldogs fan. Yeah, well, good on you, man. We're not having to go at every Bulldogs fan. We're just saying that the Bulldogs fans also, there has been some times where they've been pretty over the top and abrasive. All right, so first tackle here for the Dragons. They're going to be 20 metres out from their own line. The game is over. There is only 35 seconds to go here, but the Dragons will get a huge win here. Footy Fan Girl says, Canterbury just play dirty. You don't take it personally, Bulldogs fans. They used to. I don't think they're like that now because they're obviously so shit nowadays. But they used to be a very strong... physical team, and they used to be very good to watch, and they used to be very good. I grew up with them being a very successful team and a very good team. But obviously they've lost that way now. They definitely aren't that same defensively structured, brilliant team that can just stop anything and go toe-to-toe with anybody. A is for Avocado says, Titans to the semis 2021. Would love to see it. So fifth tackle here for the Dragons, and don't you worry, son. That is the game. 26-12. The Dragons will run out winners. Wow. Damn well what a damn well game here. The Dragons are going to take a huge win, and they're going to prove that they're actually kind of there. You know, they're going to prove that they're actually a team that might be a threat this year to a top 8. You know, you've got the Knights falling apart. You've got the Sharks kind of making a run for it. You've got the Warriors falling apart. You've got the Titans making really good of their promise that they're going to be a decent team this year. You know, you have the Raiders who are not looking that great, but they're still going to be a top 6 team. You've got the Eels, they're losing, which is going to push them out from that top 4 positioning. You know, you've got a few teams really making a push to say that they're going to be there. And there's also teams that are going to be worried now that the Dragons have thrown their name into the mix. So it's going to be interesting to see how this season go, guys. Who do the Dragons play next week is my question. So the Dragons next week, they are going to play. Let's have a look at who these two teams play. Moronic Juice Barry says doggies used to play hard like dogs. That's why they suck now. Okay. Dragons will play the Warriors next week at Jubilee. Interesting. I might go to that. We'll see how we go. No, I don't really care about that game, but it should be an interesting game. Dragons probably should win, but that's actually an edge of the top 8 game. Like, that's an edge of the top 8 potential game. Warriors are fighting for the 8, and the Dragons are now in the mix for the 8. So that's a big game. We've got some big games next week, actually. Broncos Panthers is shit house on Thursday night. I will stream that game, guys. The Knights and Sharks, it's an interesting game because that's two teams that are playing for an 8 position. Storm Roosters, wowee. You got Manly and the Titans. Titans obviously looking for that top 8 and to solidify themselves as a potentially even top 6 team if they absolutely start walloping teams continuously. And Manly feel like they should be a top 8 team. They're not going to be it, but in the same sense, they're a decent enough team when they can get going. And Trebojevic will get back. Rabbitohs versus the Tigers. It's not really a big game. Raiders at Eels. Huge game. Around that 5th, 6th potential top 4 area. Dragons and Knights, that's a finals potential game. And Cowboys and Dogs is a potential wooden spoon playoff game. So, look, it's we've got a big weekend coming up next week, so it's going to be very interesting to see how it goes. Cedric Gaming says, go GG Dragons fans. On your basis, where are you on followers now, Blaze? I'm not too sure. That's not the live count, obviously. We're probably around the 8,900 mark or so. We'll see after this stream finishes. Tomorrow night, guys, we will be... AAA says, what are your thoughts on the penalty? I would assume you're saying penalty try. I don't think it's a penalty try. I think it's a sin bin, plus, obviously, the Dragons get the ball, which would probably end up being a try regardless, but it's still, you can't guarantee that. But I think that the wrong call was made, but either way, Dragons more than likely score. Jared Twitch says, the Doggies used to be called the entertainers, now they're only entertaining the opposition. Exactly right. Enter. Peter Wiggle says, are you in Sydney? Yes. Jimmy Bill says, only top 8 Doggies will make it, the worst team of the century. Absolutely. But alrighty, guys, we're about 80 or 90 subscribers away from 9,000. We're about 80 or 90 subscribers away from 9,000. So, like I said, guys, once we hit 9,000, I will be giving away a brand new NRL jersey to one of you guys. All you have to do to enter is subscribe and thumbs up the video. Once we hit 9,000, I'll let you guys know how I'm going to be adjudicating the giveaway. Every single 1,000 subscribers we gain, I will be giving away another jersey of a sport. So, I'm going to jump off for now. Don't forget, tomorrow at 5 p.m., the Gold Coast Titans versus Newcastle Knights vlog. It's going to be a cracker one. We spoke to David Fafita. We spoke to AJ Brimson. You will enjoy it. So subscribe, notification bell, and I will see you guys next time. Alrighty, guys. Appreciate you guys as always, and I will see you guys soon. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.